Good Morning San Antonio starts right now.
Rio Muto shoots one in the air the other way. Back goes Tucker at the wall. It's gone!
Heartbreaking morning, especially if you're an Astros fan like me. The Astros are down after Philly strikes first in the World Series, but they won't have to wait long for a shot at redemption.
Plus, a bombshell from the Spurs has fans scrolling through social media trying to figure out what exactly happened. Josh Primo no longer with the team, what he's now saying after being dropped.
56 degrees. Yes, I'm saying 56 degrees at 6 a.m. Sweater weather. How long is it going to last? Where Sarah Spivey let us know in just a bit.
All right, so this is what you've been waiting for. We're hitting 50 degrees. Good morning at 6 o'clock Saturday. It is October 29th, and it is finally feeling like that.
I know, it's beautiful outside, and I loved the rain that we had yesterday morning. All of us were off for our days off. So did you guys sleep in with the rain? I did. Like, it was like, I got up like around 7:30, but I kind of just like stayed in bed until like 9 because I was like, oh, this is so nice with the rain outside.
You know, I kind of did too. 7:30 is sleeping in for us, by the way. Now, Sarah, you have some breaking news. Mr. Toad.
Mr. Toad?
Her weather toad that comes out every time it rains. Do you want to break the news?
Sure. Mr. Toad is a Mrs. Toad. So I looked up. What kind of toad this was. It's like a Gulf toad. Gulf Coast toad, and then it was saying the difference between male and female. Okay. And
hey, put a picture of Mrs. Toad on KSAT Connect. I'll show it.
Okay.
Too.
We'll show it. I was like, for 2 years, she's been Mr. Toad. But now she's Mrs.
How dare you not?
I know. I feel bad.
Okay, but yeah, we did get some rain yesterday morning. That came with a cold front that moved through. It is cool out there this morning. It's 56 degrees in San Antonio, 53 in Kerrville, 50 in Uvalde, 57 in New Braunfels, 56 in Del Rio. But we do have a bit of a wind. Winds are from the northwest at about 10 to 15 miles per hour. So yeah, that makes it feel just a little bit cooler out there. A 14 mile per hour wind in New Braunfels, 13 mile per hour wind at Port SA, and we could have some gusts today of up to 30 miles per hour from the northwest. It's going to be a pretty cool day. You know, we're only going to top off right near about 72 degrees for the high temperature today, and we'll have a mixture of sun and clouds. Tomorrow, a little bit more sunshine, but we will have some patchy morning fog and a high temperature of 76. All in all, a very nice fall-like forecast for us. But coming up, we're going to have a preview ahead to Halloween night and talk a little bit about our rain chances in the week ahead as well. Max and Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah. New this morning, a home destroyed after an overnight fire on the city's southwest side. All right, so the San Antonio Fire Department telling us a woman woke up to her dog barking and a bright orange flame. She opened the door and the outside of her home was in flames. So she managed to escape. Firefighters say the fire started in the back deck, traveled through the chimney, then her attic. Luckily, no injuries reported, but the home has about $140,000 in damages.
The city of San Antonio is trying to limit information from the Eric Cantu shooting investigation. In a letter sent to the Texas Attorney General's office on Friday, city officials asked permission to withhold a wide range of records, from the original shooting report to body camera footage that hasn't been released. Cantu was sitting in his car eating a hamburger when SAPD former officer James Brennan fired several rounds. Brennan was later fired and then arrested and also charged. Cantu remains in the hospital.
Topping your morning headlines, a shakeup by the Spurs releasing Josh Primo from the team.
So Primo was the Spurs 2021 first-round draft pick who was selected at number 12 overall, and all this comes after picking up the third-year option on his contract.
The move obviously a shock to Spurs fans, since Primo was even featured on the Spurs promotion for Friday night's game. He's only in his second year with the team, and he's only 19 years old. He's one of five 19-year-olds on the Silver and Black. Now, he was the youngest player when he was drafted. He had played every game this season except for the last one. Remember, he suffered that injury in the win over Minnesota. This move seemingly unheard of in the Spurs organization. Remember, dropping a #1 draft pick, especially after picking up the option on his contract. So for now, the team still technically owes him more than $8 million.
So in a statement on Josh Primo's release, R.C. Buford with Spurs Sports and Entertainment says, quote, It is our hope that in the long run, this decision will serve the best interest of both the organization and Joshua.
So Primo releasing a statement of his own to ESPN saying, quote, "I know that you are all surprised by today's announcement. I've been seeking help to deal with previous trauma I suffered and will now take this time to focus on my mental health treatment more fully. I hope to be able to discuss these issues in the future so I can help others who have suffered in a similar way. I appreciate privacy at this time."
Well, in some other headlines around the country, at least 6 people were injured in a shooting Friday outside a church in Pittsburgh. It happened during the funeral of a 20-year-old man who was killed last week in a gun battle. Police believe the shooting was targeting those connected to the funeral victim and could have been retaliation in an escalating gang war.
Meanwhile, early voting continues to ramp up across the United States, all ahead of November's midterm election. More than 17.5 million people have already cast their ballots, with over a week to go before Election Day. So here at home, more than 125,000 people already casting their ballot in Bexar County. Remember, polls are open today, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. and Sunday. Polls will be open from noon to 6 p.m. Time now, 6:06, 56 degrees out. Even says, it sounds weird saying 56.
A little weird. Hopefully, can we get used to it? I don't know. Still ahead on GMSA, we have a spooky new episode of Texas Eats. We'll look at what David Elder is serving up before 6:30.
That's spaghetti and meatballs?
Looks like it.
All right. After the break, are you okay?
I'm okay.
All right, so the Astros looking to regroup fast. They did lose Game 1 of the World Series at home. Why one pitcher's shot at redemption? It could still happen. Don't worry.
Wait, so are you an actual Phillies fan since you're from there? Nope. Okay, we're not going to talk about it. 56 degrees. What we will talk about when we come back, Sarah Spivey will have her forecast. All right. The Houston Astros. They're down, but they're not out after falling in Game 1 of the World Series to Philadelphia.
So it doesn't mean a thing without a ring. Let's take a look at the game. A hot start. Houston's lineup went cold at Minute Maid Park, just long enough for the Phils to catch up. Houston up 5-0 in the third inning after 2 runs from Kyle Tucker, but the Phillies rallying, scoring 3 runs in the fourth, 2 more in the fifth, and all of it off Houston starter Justin Verlander. Heading to extra innings, though, I mean, well, we got to get there first. This was the comeback. Look at this. And here we go. Houston just couldn't keep up. Philly would win 6-5, taking Game 1 on the road. I mean, Justin Verlander now winless in 8 career World Series starts. He addressed those struggles.
Disappointing. You know, my team gave me a 5-run lead, and I wasn't able to hold it. You know, I feel really confident that 99% of the time that you know, I'm able to hold that lead, and unfortunately today I wasn't. And like I said, I have to give a lot of credit to those guys on the, you know, in the other dugout.
All right, so the good news for Verlander is that unless Philly sweeps the series, he's going to get another chance in front of the home crowd in Game 5.
So looking ahead, Game 2 is tonight at 7 from Minute Maid Park in Houston before the series shifts to Philadelphia early next week. If the Astros can win, it'll be their 2nd World Series title and their first in 5 seasons.
A triple overtime thriller last night. Judson and number 1 ranked Steele. So out at Rutledge Stadium, the Rockets down 14-7 in the 4th at the Steele 10-yard line. Elijah Favila finding Anthony Evans stretching in for the touchdown, tying the game at 14. Steele would respond, though. Jaden Bailey plunged in from 11 yards out, putting Steele up 21-14. The game goes into triple overtime. Steele, though, coming out with the W, 38-36.
All right, looking ahead, history will be made right here in San Antonio this weekend with the first ever UIL Water Polo State Championships, and the Alamo City will be represented by 2 local teams. On the girls' side, Brandeis will hit the water first on Saturday morning. The Broncos are undefeated, 20-0 with a 20-0 record, including dramatic comeback wins over Alamo Heights and Brennan in their playoff run. Now Brandeis swims into uncharted waters, facing teams from Houston and Dallas they haven't played this year.
knowing that we don't know anything about teams makes us feel like we have to work even harder. I feel like we go into a game a little bit more mentally prepared when we don't know the team.
There definitely are some nerves, and I feel like we're coming in kind of as the underdog, not really on that top level water polo, but we've been doing it all year round. We've been like switching up against Alamo Heights and against Brandon. We kind of turn things around, so I think we'll be able to do the same thing at state.
So the Broncos take on Clute Brazos Wood in the state semis later this morning, starting at 10:30 a.m. The Bernie Championship boys will hit the water this afternoon at 1:30 p.m. You can hear more from both teams right now on the BGC page on KSAT.com.
All right, back to the turf. First playoff game of the 2022 USL postseason. A sellout crowd at Toyota Field here at home. SAFC hosting the Oakland Roots SC, and just 2 minutes into the game, Sam Adeniran finding the back of the net. Fifth goal against Oakland this season. 1-0 San Antonio at halftime. And don't worry, Santiago Patino scoring twice after half. SAFC winning 3-0, now hosting their Western Conference final match next Sunday, November 6th. So, Sarah, we got all the fall sports going.
Yeah, we do.
Starting to feel like that.
Oh, my goodness. I know. I love this time of year when the humidity is low, when it actually is nice and cool out in the morning. You can have your cup of coffee out there. And from space this morning, we can see the system that brought us that cold front. Here's a look at the satellite imagery right now. Now, I went ahead and put a few areas on the map that are of consequence. Of course, San Antonio, but you can see up there's Austin and Del Rio out to the west there. And then, of course, we've got Dallas-Fort Worth. Now, one thing to keep in mind is that low pressure system right here over the Dallas-Fort Worth area. You can actually kind of see the counterclockwise motion of the low pressure system. And behind it, we've got some clouds that are starting to funnel in. That's why around San Antonio, we've got mostly cloudy skies up toward Kerrville, Austin area. But meanwhile, it's totally clear out near Del Rio and points to the south. So this low today is going to be pushing on off to the east. Here it is bringing some rain to the Texarkana area right now, and it's going to be moving off to the east. As it does so, our skies are gradually going to clear here in San Antonio, and behind this low, we're pulling in air from the north, so it's quite windy out there this morning. We've got winds sustained at about 15 miles per hour, but wind gusts up to about 30 miles per hour. So as you look at our wind gust forecast, as that low moves off to the east, our gusts are going to come down a little bit in the afternoon, but it's still going to be pretty windy. We'll have winds from the north at 15 miles per hour, gusting up to about 20-25 throughout the day today. So if you have any kind of outdoor plans, maybe you're going to go to a pumpkin patch, want to take those pictures with the family, just know that there is going to be a bit of a breeze out there throughout the day today. Outside right now, earlier we were seeing mostly cloudy skies with this view, but as you can see, skies are starting to clear a bit. It's 56 degrees and there's those breezy winds from the west-northwest at about 12 miles per hour. It's pretty dry out there too. Dew points are in the low to mid 40s. So we've got some chapstick weather out there. This afternoon is going to be nice and pleasant with low humidity. As we take a look at our KSAT 12-hour forecast, spending most of the morning here in the upper 50s and low 60s. We'll be mostly cloudy and then start to see a little bit more sunshine by about noon. 65 around noon. It's going to be a pretty cool day. We're really only going to top off in the low 70s, 72 for the high temperature. And again, those winds are going to be breezy from the north, sustained at 10 to 20, gusts up to about 25 miles per hour to 30 miles per hour. Again, a relatively cool day. Our average high temperature this time of year is in the upper 70s. Today we're going to be at 75 in Uvalde, 75 in Hondo, 75 in Del Rio, 73 in Canyon Lake, 75 in Gonzales, upper 60s in the Hill Country for Rock Springs and Kerrville. Closer neighborhood view here, 73 in Seguin, 75 in Floresville, 71 in Bernie, Bulverde, and Helotes, and it'll be 69 in Kerrville. As we look at our rain chances over the next few days, now including Halloween, it should be mostly quiet for most of Halloween, but starting late in the night, we're talking well after sunset, we could see a few showers with the best chance for rain early Tuesday morning. Scattered showers developing early Tuesday morning. But if you're worried about Halloween, I'm going to give you a sneak peek here, complete with dancing Frankensteins and mummies. And we like to show this every year. It is going to be pretty pleasant for trick-or-treating. I think we could have a sprinkle possible after sunset at 6:48, but do not cancel your plans. And again, we're not talking about thunder and lightning here, perhaps just a sprinkle out there. So bring the umbrella for the kids just in case. But again, we'll be able to refine that forecast better for you as we get closer to Halloween night. Otherwise, our best chance for rain over the next few days is Tuesday morning, where we'll have scattered showers out there. Humidity works its way back into the forecast by Thursday and Friday, but we're going to have a good stretch here of cool mornings, comfortable afternoons, and low humidity. Max and Sarah.
I'm not going to do the dance.
Oh, come on, do it.
I don't know. What is Frankenstein doing? It's like the Running Man, but it does not look like the Running Man.
You should do it. Hey, coming up, it's Muertos Fest this weekend, so I'm going to have a look at that forecast too.
Time now, 6:18, 56 degrees out.
All right, still to come, Hollywood honoring the life of a famous piano man, what Jerry Lee Lewis had to say in his final days.
And a full preview of a spooky Texas Eats. David Elder. Ooh, bringing us some dessert this morning. Breakfast at Champions. We're going to give you an inside look in just a bit.
Is that spaghetti on top of the waffle?
It's ice cream spaghetti.
You want to get crazy. You have an item, that's actually been nationally recognized, what you're doing out here. This is your spaghetti ice. Talk to me about how it's made.
So spaghetti ice, basically, we get whipped cream, we put the better whipped cream on there, and then we get our vanilla gelato. We push it through a ricer to make it get the spaghetti strands. And then we put some strawberry puree on top, which is the marinara sauce. Then we get the white chocolate flakes on there, which is our Parmesan cheese. And then obviously our Ferrero Rochers for the meatballs with the American twist. And then we got the lady finger over there for the breadstick.
I'm gonna cut into some of this because I want some of that bubble waffle on the bottom. Cheers to you.
All right, cheers. Wow, all those flavors coming together.
Oh my gosh, give me some love, bro.
Yeah.
The spaghetti ice has so much flavor on there, and you got that bubble waffle on the bottom. You can also do a Belgian waffle, and then on top of that, whipped cream. And then you put the gelato on top, but it's made to look just like a spaghetti noodle. You're putting that sauce on top that looks like the marinara sauce, the Ferrero Rocher on there as well, that looks like the little meatballs.
Yeah, but when it melts, it's like a lot of stuff.
I think the idea of ice cream is you eat it before it melts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The meatballs looked really good.
It looked interesting. Time now is 6:23, 56 degrees out.
Interesting. Okay. We'll be right back.
Good morning. Welcome back. In your morning spotlight, tributes pouring in honoring rock and roll legend Jerry Lee Lewis.
So Lewis died in his home in Mississippi Friday at 87 years old. The wild rock and roll piano man lit up the stage in the 1950s with hits like Great Balls of Fire and Whole Lot of Shakin' Going On. He was famous for his hair, crazy moves, and an energy that just didn't quit. His current wife, Judith, says he died of natural causes and that she was by his side when it happened. In his final days, he told her, quote, he welcomed the hereafter and that he was not afraid.
Time now, 6:26, 55 degrees out.
Still ahead at 6:30, 5 major events in one day means a whole lot of traffic downtown. So what you can expect and how you can get around in the potential mess.
Plus, our GMSA crew getting ready for Halloween, a tour of SeaWorld's Hollow Scream. Not going to want to miss out a behind-the-scenes look. Here's a hint, a lot of screaming. Good morning, welcome back. 6:30 this morning. It is Saturday. It is October 29th. It is the last Saturday until Halloween. So we've been kind of hyping up this month. Are you ready for Halloween? Do you have the decorations?
I have the decorations.
Okay.
I'm not going to dress up.
Not going to dress up?
I was going to.
Who are you?
I was going to make.
For those who don't know, the elaborate costumes are legendary from Sarah
The problem is, I was like, I'm going to make this costume. Okay. And then I realized that it was becoming more and more work, and I only had like 3 or 4 days, and I was like, this is overwhelming. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, take a pause from it, and then next year bring that costume.
Okay, double next year though.
Yeah.
Double the effort.
It's going to be it's just, I didn't want to do something and feel rushed and it not be a good costume.
That's fair. Sarah Spivey, what about yourself?
I'm also being lame this year.
Just this year. This is our lame year.
But that's okay. I'll be here working at KSAT. So, and I'll be giving you your trick-or-treat forecast, which, by the way, there could be a couple of sprinkles trick-or-treat in the evening on Monday, but I do not expect it to be a washout by any means. For now, though, it's cool this morning. Temperatures are in the low to mid 50s, even in the 40s in some spots like at Lost Maples and Uvalde. It's 56 in San Antonio, 57 in New Braunfels. Good morning in Canyon Lake. It's 57 degrees, 52 in Boerne, and 53 in Helotes. A nice, cool, breezy morning. We've got winds from the northwest at about 15 miles per hour. Today and tomorrow, Muertos Fest going on at Hemisphere. Today it's going on from 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. If you're planning on heading out to downtown San Antonio right around noon, it'll be 65 degrees. For the high temperature this afternoon, only 72. And then this evening, you might want a light sweater for any kind of Halloween activities. I know there's also a lot of Halloween get-togethers this evening. It's 65 around 8 p.m. It'll be close to 60 degrees by midnight. More on the potential for a few sprinkles on Halloween evening and our next best chance for rain coming up soon. Next, Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah. New this morning, the Edwards County Sheriff's Office releasing a silver alert for a man who was last seen 5 days ago. So take a look. 77-year-old Jack Morris Sr. last seen on October 24th in Rock Springs. Gray hair, brown eyes, last seen wearing a baseball cap. Morris was in a silver 2000 Nissan Frontier, Texas license plate 1YN955. If you have any information about his whereabouts, you're asked to call the number on your screen, 830-683-4104.
Okay, get ready, San Antonio, for Muertos Fest. Kicks off today at Hemisphere. Dia los Muertos honors the memory of those who passed on, and you'll be able to see the many altars local families have built for their loved ones. There will also be music and opportunities to learn about the traditions that come with the holiday. Of course, that all starting at 10 a.m. until 11 p.m. If you can't make it out, you can catch our primetime special, which will air tomorrow, Sunday at 8 p.m. right here on KSAT 12. KSAT.com and our app KSAT Plus. Just take out your phone. You can scan the QR code on your screen right now for all of that information. And there will also be something just for about anyone in downtown San Antonio today.
There is so much going on. 5 huge events with a big draw, and that means a lot of traffic. So events are going to be taking place from the Alamo Dome to Travis Park. Legends like Elton John taking center stage, and of course, Muertos Fest, Texas Comic-Con, Spiritlandia Music Festival, and the Texas Wine and Food Festival. It looks awesome. All going on today, all within a few miles of each other. So we spoke with Richard Oliver with the City of San Antonio. He tells you, leave early if you're going anywhere. Make sure to give yourself a lot of extra time.
That's the challenge, is to tell everybody, no matter where you're going, you're going to run into challenges if you don't be tactical, be strategic about getting downtown.
And of course, drive safely. Now, the city urging anyone who could bike or ride or walk or use a rideshare app like Uber or Lyft, try to use that. Another cheap option, Via. You can take the bus from the Crossroads Park and Ride to the Alamo Dome for just $1.30 one way, and that starts at 6 o'clock this evening. So if you're planning on driving to downtown, take a look at the screen. This is where city-owned parking garages are in the downtown area. We also have a link right now. Just head to KSAT.com.
All right, we have about a week left of early voting, and so far over 125,000 people have cast their ballots here in Bexar County. Polls are open today from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Sunday polls will be open from noon to 6 p.m.
So next week, polling locations open from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. If you have any questions about the locations, where, how to vote, what you need before you head to the polls, just head to KSAT.com. We have all the resources you need to know, including a sample ballot and, of course, articles about the key races we have been following. In your morning headlines, new details about that violent attack on Paul Pelosi, husband of House Speaker Nancy Pelosi.
So the 82-year-old was severely beaten with a hammer after police say a man broke into the couple's San Francisco home. ABC's Christine Sloan has more on who investigators claim the suspect was looking for and how the attack unfolded.
Local police, Capitol Police, and the FBI are jointly working to determine a motive following the brutal attack inside House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's San Francisco residence. Police say early Friday morning, a suspect identified as 42-year-old David DePape broke in by shattering a glass door with a hammer, and according to sources, could be heard shouting, "Where's Nancy? Where's Nancy?" The House Speaker wasn't home, but her 82-year-old husband, Paul, was. Law enforcement arriving on the scene moments before the violent attack and witnessing it firsthand.
Officers, while still outside of the doorway, gave commands to both men to drop the hammer. Mr. DePape immediately pulled the hammer away from Mr. Pelosi and violently attacked him with the hammer.
Paul Pelosi and the suspect were both taken to the hospital. The Speaker's office saying Paul Pelosi suffered a skull fracture and underwent a successful surgery. He's expected to make a full recovery. Aerials from KGO showing Speaker Nancy Pelosi arriving at the hospital. The alleged attacker is facing multiple charges, including attempted homicide, burglary, and assault with a deadly weapon. Police say the suspect's online social media pages show multiple false conspiracy theories relating to COVID-19, the 2020 election, and the federal government. In recent years, several men have been convicted of threatening the Speaker. Last year, the Pelosi home was vandalized. The attack comes just 11 days until midterm elections, with threats of violence against lawmakers at an all-time high.
This was not a random act. This was intentional. Our elected officials are here to do the business of their cities. Their families don't sign up for this.
Christine Sloan, ABC News, New York.
Back here at home, there is a consistent need for blood donations in and around our community. We have seen so many people step up and help out, but still, that need persists. That is why on Leading SA tomorrow at 8 a.m., we're speaking with the South Texas Blood and Tissue Center. We're going to be discussing the current levels, how blood helps so many people, and the Big Love Cancer Care event. If you have any questions, you can submit them right now. Just head to the Leading SA section of KSAT.com. Join us tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. for the full conversation. Time now, 6:38, 55 degrees out.
Still ahead on GMSA, Muertos Fest is benefiting a West Side nonprofit that's been helping the community since the 1960s. We'll look at who they're honoring at this year's event. Plus,
all right, some of our morning crew getting ready for Halloween. Went to SeaWorld checking out Hollow Scream. You don't want to miss what they found. It's next as we get ready for a big spooky day.
55 degrees at 6:38 this morning. Love waking up to this sweater weather. Perfect weather for all the events happening this afternoon and all day long in the downtown area. Sarah Spivey will have that forecast for you when we come back.
Good morning and welcome back. Halloween just a few days away. All week, we've been sharing our Haunted Adventure series.
Our GMSA crew took a look at some spooky attractions around town. Here's what they found at Hollow Scream at SeaWorld.
We're back at SeaWorld.
Y'all ready to be scared? 2022, we did it last year. We were super scared. I don't know if you remember.
It was terrifying.
I wasn't. Joy screamed a lot. So we're going to find out if this year is the same. We're ready to get scared.
I think it's going to be scarier.
Here we go.
See.
Let's go in.
Okay, we're about to go into this new haunt. It's the first time that we have gone through this haunt here, and it's our first experience of the night. I don't know how y'all feel about this. I'm scared already.
I'm ready.
Disassembly. What do you think disassembly means?
I don't know, but it sounds terrifying.
Okay.
Much more intense than I thought.
My anxiety is really high. That was That was so good. I mean, it was good in like a bad way, but it was great.
It was a lot. It was a lot.
I didn't really know what to expect going into something called the disassembly line. When you go in there, just be prepared to scream, because I'm not easily scared. I do get scared, but I was genuinely scared on that one.
My ears are still ringing.
From choice screams. We'll see what else we can find tonight.
That was just the first one.
Yeah, that was the first
I don't know if I could take the rest of this, because that was a lot.
Well, thanks to our GMSA crew for enduring the haunted house. I got to say, the sunset behind them was beautiful.
It was beautiful. And October makes the best sunset sunrises. Sarah, is that something I'm just making up?
Yep.
Okay.
Just making sure. I was like, I've never heard that before.
So good lately.
Well, yeah, I think partially because we've had some cirrus clouds out there. Whenever we have cirrus clouds, it does make for really nice sunsets because those clouds are made out of ice crystals. Now tonight, the sun will set at about 6:50. It's going to be a cool night. Now, even though Halloween is on Monday, I know there's going to be a lot of Halloween get-togethers both tonight and tomorrow night. So if you're planning on going out tonight, know that it is going to be a little chilly. You might need a light jacket. Temperatures will be in the low 60s, even falling into the 50s by midnight. But otherwise, today's forecast looks pretty good. We'll have a good mixture of sun and clouds out there and a high temperature in the low 70s. That's it. Now, one thing to keep in mind, it is going to be pretty windy today during the day. We'll have northwest winds at 10 to 20, gusting up to about 30 miles per hour during the day. But after sunset, those winds will calm down. Outside right now, again, a mixture of clear skies and clouds. It's 56, and those winds are from the west-northwest at about 15 miles per hour. So it's already off to a breezy start. Even though technically we don't have a wind chill, that breeze will make it feel a little cooler out there than what the thermometer reads. And dew points are in the 40s. Outside right now, it's 52 in Bulverde. Good morning around Rio Medina. It's 54, 55 in Pleasanton, 51 in Devine, 53 in Bandera, 48 in Los Maples, 49 in Uvalde, 53 in Kerrville, and 52 in Bernie. As we take a wider view across the state, you'll notice that it's much colder across the Panhandle and parts of West Texas. Temperatures are in the 40s out there, and a little bit warmer, even up near the Dallas-Fort Worth and Houston area. There we've got a low pressure system. This is the same system that moved through that cold front, brought us some rain in spots early yesterday morning. It's now well off to our east, and we're to still see some wraparound clouds throughout the day today. We'll have a mixture again of sun and clouds, and it is going to be a bit windy today in the wake of that low. As we look at the futurecast again, pretty much along I-10 and east, and along 37 and east, that's where we'll have a little bit more cloud cover today. So for areas like New Braunfels, Gonzales, even out toward Victoria, while we'll experience completely sunny skies out near Del Rio, Uvalde, and Cotulla, and around San Antonio in the afternoon, we should have partly cloudy to mostly sunny skies. The highs today are going to be cooler than seasonably average. Pretty nice out there. The average high temperature this time of year is 78. It'll be 71 in Bernie and Bulverde, as well as in Helotes, 73 in Seguin. New Braunfels, you'll be at 73 degrees today, 75 in Hondo, 75 in Floresville and in Poteet, and it'll be 72 in San Antonio. Again, nice and dry today, too, with dew points forecast to be in the 40s and even in the 30s for some of the day today. So pretty dry out there, chapstick weather for you, and breezy, too. Wind gusts up to about 25 to 30 miles per hour during the day today. By the later evening hours, we'll see our winds calm down, and after sunset, we'll have calming winds. The combination of calming winds, clear skies are going to allow temperatures to fall to near the dew points tomorrow morning. And so as you wake up early tomorrow, there could be some patchy fog in spots. It'll be chilly, 50 degrees in the early morning hours tomorrow. Then as we head throughout the day tomorrow, we'll be looking at some cirrus clouds working their way in from the west. All in all, though, a pretty nice day for your Sunday, 76 for the high temperature, so just a little bit warmer tomorrow. And then as we head into Monday, Halloween should be quiet for the most part, but a trough of low pressure is expected to move into Texas during the day on Monday, so that by Monday night after sunset, there could be a few sprinkles. Only a 10% chance for some showers, but it's something to consider for Halloween. The better rain chance, though, is early on Tuesday morning when we'll have scattered downpours possible. So your trick-or-treat forecast for Monday, in general, it's going to look pretty nice out there, pleasant with temperatures in the 70s, but I do think a sprinkle will be possible Monday night. Either way, we won't have to worry about thunderstorms thunder or lightning Monday night, which is good news for any trick-or-treaters. Then 40% chance for showers on Monday. We'll see humidity gradually return by Thursday and Friday. Max and Sarah.
I liked that Halloween graphic. The little ghost
fun.
was like in a bath full of candy corn.
Okay.
Yeah, bathing in candy corn.
Goals. Now 6:49, 55 degrees out.
Still ahead, Elon Musk has officially taken over Twitter, but he says he won't bring back suspended accounts right away. We'll look at why in just a moment.
Good morning and welcome back. So after a months-long journey, Elon Musk is officially in charge of Twitter.
But the billionaire says he won't reinstate suspended accounts right away. Instead, the company will be forming a special council on content moderation to make those decisions. So Musk says he doesn't want any major decisions made about account reinstatements until that council meets to discuss them. The billionaire had previously indicated he didn't believe in permanent bans on the platform, including former President Trump's.
All right, so car maker GM, General Motors, says they are actually pausing advertising on Twitter now that it's owned by Musk. GM says it'll use the platform to interact with customers, but according to experts, advertising made up 92% of Twitter's revenue in April through June. A lot of people believe GM will not be the only company to halt advertising in the near future. And you have to remember, GM, obviously a big competitor with Tesla, in which Musk also owns.
So many pieces of this puzzle.
Yeah. Time now, 6:53, 55 degrees out.
Here's what's coming up at 7 on Good Morning America.
Good morning. Coming up here on GMA, the latest developments in that violent assault on Speaker Nancy Pelosi's husband, Paul Pelosi, his recovery, and what we're now learning about the suspect as authorities urge caution amid rising concern for the safety of federal officials. Also this morning, Tom and Giselle officially calling it quits. What the former power couple is saying about the, quote, amicable ending of their 13 years of marriage and their future as co-parents. And school spirit at FAMU. We are live in Tallahassee celebrating homecoming at Florida A&M University. And we're meeting one proud mom and FAMU alum who are helping to make a difference in their community. They'll be striking from the top. It's all ahead here on GMA.
Good morning and welcome back. The 10th annual Dia de los Muertos at Hemisphere, benefiting a West Side nonprofit. It's been providing community resources to the area since the 1960s.
Tiffany Huerta shows us how the organization is changing lives and who they are honoring at this year's event.
It's wonderful to see neighbors down there celebrating, the wonderful altars reflecting great people of inner city.
Patty Radel, the co-director of Inner City Development, says this year's Muertos Fest is extra special.
It'd be the second time we've participated in the procession, but this time it's special to us because we are recognizing the founder of Inner City who died this past February. His name is Ralph Ruiz.
For many years, the organization has provided resources to the West Side community and helped people experiencing homelessness.
What we do together is to provide emergency services for families in need. It may be food or clothing or some advice and counseling. We also have a lot of recreation for children. We have a wonderful summer program. We have a very active basketball league in the spring.
The nonprofit opened in 1968, and since then, hundreds of volunteers have participated. This year, they're honoring about 20 of them.
One person many people know is Gabe Rivera. He was one of the Pittsburgh Steelers, but to us, he was a wonderful volunteer. The children just loved him.
A percentage of the money raised at this year's event will go to inner city development so they can continue their mission. Radel says they are grateful and looks forward to this event.
It's a very big event to lift the culture of our community. And that is what our focus is.
Tiffany Huertas, KSAT 12 News.
Chilly this morning with temperatures in the 50s, 54 degrees in San Antonio, 58 in New Braunfels, 52 in Hondo, and 50 in Uvalde, even in the 40s in the hill country. Today's going to be windy with gusts up to 30 miles per hour from the northwest, but cool, 72 degrees. Some patchy morning fog early tomorrow will be near 50 and 76, so a little bit warmer tomorrow, but all in all, a gorgeous fall-like weekend for us. As we look ahead to Halloween, there could be a few sprinkles during trick-or-treating time, but generally the weather should be just okay for any kind of festivities outside. As we look ahead to Tuesday, though, in the morning, there could be some scattered showers, about a 40% coverage. All in all, it's going to feel a lot like fall over the next few days, with humidity working its way back into the forecast Thursday and Friday of this upcoming week. Guys, really nice weather this weekend.
All right, Sarah Spivey, thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching. We're going to take an hour-long break for Good Morning America. We'll see you back here, 8 a.m.
See you guys at 8.
Live from KSAT 12, Good Morning San Antonio starts right now.
A terrifying situation for a family on the city's west side. A woman woken up after her dog barking. Next thing she knew, her house was on fire. We have the latest from fire investigators on the scene.
Many events going on in San Antonio today, which means you and your family, if you're attending, how it could affect your commute.
We're going to break down all the traffic, but start the day off with a gorgeous 53 degrees. Look at that sunshine, blue skies. It is the midst of fall, and it feels like it. We're going to check in with Sarah Spivey in just a few moments. But until then, good morning. It is 8 o'clock. It is 53 degrees. It is
sweater
October.
weather.
You got the sweater on.
Yeah. It's so beautiful.
Did you make it outside yesterday?
Oh, of course. I did like a really long walk on the city's south side, one of their parks and trails over there. It's just nice to go on a walk at like 2 or 3, wearing a light sweater.
Not sweating.
I know, not sweating. Sarah, so there's a lot of events, Muertos Fest, lots of happening downtown this afternoon. Do people have to dress with a light jacket, or is it more short sleeves? Or maybe preference at this point. Some of us South Texans like sweater, maybe Max Massey t-shirt, flip-flops.
Yeah, I'm going to say dealer's choice here, but if you are somebody who tends to be a little bit cooler, make sure to bring a light jacket with you today, because even if you're out later tonight, once the sun sets, it's going to get chilly pretty quickly. I don't know about you, but I need a jacket outside when it's in the low 50s. Take a look at these temperatures out there right now. 53 in San Antonio. Good morning in Hondo, where it's 49 degrees, 51 in Kerrville, 56 in New Braunfels, 55 in Del Rio, and 53 in Pleasanton. It's also a bit breezy, too. We've got winds from the northwest at about 5 to 15 miles per hour at the moment. Today, we could see wind gusts of up to 30 miles per hour. So that little bit of wind, temperatures in the 50s out there this morning. Yeah, sweater weather for me at least. As we look ahead to your weekend, though, beautiful, very fall-like all weekend long. Today, our high's only going to be in the low 70s, 72 degrees, but a touch windy. Tomorrow, we'll start off with some patchy morning fog and just a smidge warmer, but still very comfortable with low humidity. 76 for the high temperature for your Sunday. Now coming up, I do have a preview to trick-or-treating. If you're planning on taking the kids out to go trick-or-treating, I know a lot of us are. It's going to be a pretty nice night, but there are a couple of things I want us to watch out for. All of that and a look at our next rain chance coming up in a bit. Max and Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah. New this morning, a house destroyed after an overnight fire on the city's west side. So take a look. This was the scene overnight. This is the 9,000 block of Ranch Corner, and the San Antonio Fire Department telling us a woman woke up to her dog barking and a bright orange flame. When she opened the door, the outside of her house was on fire. Luckily, she managed to escape. Firefighters on the scene telling us the fire actually started on the back deck. It traveled through the chimney into the attic. Luckily, no injuries reported. Damages, though, estimated at about $140,000.
The Edwards County Sheriff's Office has released a silver alert for Jack Morris Sr. He was last seen on October 24th in Rock Springs, Texas. He has gray hair, brown eyes, and was wearing a baseball cap. Morris was in a silver 2000 Nissan Frontier with Texas license plate 1YN955. Edwards County Sheriff's Department believes his disappearance poses a credible threat to his health and safety. You're asked to call that number on your screen, 830-683-4104, if you have any information on his whereabouts.
Well, happening today, time to empty out the medicine cabinets and kitchen drawers of any unused and expired prescription drugs. The DEA, the Drug Enforcement Agency, they're holding their annual National Prescription Drug Take-Back Day, and this is all happening in the parking lot of Ferris Stadium. It's happening at 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. The DEA's Take-Back Day focuses on providing safe and responsible disposal for prescription drugs. If you have any questions about a drop-off site, when, where, how, just check the DEA's website.
So if you plan on heading out today, there'll be something for just about anyone in downtown San Antonio.
So 5 big events happening, and that also means a little bit of traffic. So events will be taking place from the Alamo Dome to Travis Park. And of course, we have legends in town. Elton John taking the center stage. Muertos Fest. We're going to check in with Camellia in just a bit. We have Texas Comic-Con, Spiritlandia Music Festival, and of course, the Texas Wine and Food Festival, all going on today, all within just a few miles of each other. So we spoke with Richard Oliver, the city of San Antonio, and he has some advice. Leave early, give yourself plenty of time.
That's the challenge, is to tell everybody, no matter where you're going, you're going to run into challenges if you don't be tactical, be strategic about getting downtown.
So for those who are out and about, the city is advising you to try to walk, bike, use a rideshare app like Uber or Lyft. Also, a cheap option and convenient, take a Via bus. You can take the bus from the Crossroads Park and Ride to the Alamo Dome for just $1.30, and that's just one way. That starts at 6 o'clock.
So if you're planning on driving downtown, take a look at your screen right now. This is where city-owned parking garages are in the downtown area. We'll also have this link and, again, this photo on our website, KSAT.com.
All right, so one of the events we've been talking about, Muertos Fest. So many families getting ready to celebrate Dia de los Muertos. Admission is free and it's open to the public.
That's right. So this morning, our crew is out at Hemisphere working on those finishing touches. Our Camellia Watt is there live. So Camellia, what should we know before we go?
Well, Max, Sarah, the first thing is that Muertos Fest is a celebration. It's a way to remember those loved ones who have passed away, or you can come down to Hemisphere and just learn about this Mexican tradition. Now, take a look. They're working on this ofrenda, this altar right now. You can see it when you come down here, but there's also going to be live music, poetry, dancing, and of course, like I said, these altars or ofrendas. Now, that's the main tradition of Dia de los Muertos. Now, organizer Chris Davila says this year was the most community altars built for Muertos Fest.
So this year with 80 altars, we pretty much have altar spaces tucked into and around the park and all over. But I do want to say about that, in order to sort of signify the altar spaces throughout the park, we have put up these beautiful orange marigold arches. So when you come out tonight and you're looking for altar spaces, make sure that you're looking for those big orange marigold archways, and that will lead you right to the altar spaces.
Now look right there, one of those marigold arches, and sure enough, all over here is these beautiful altars that you can come see in person. And then in the next half hour, we'll tell you about one altar that is very personal, very close to home to many people here in San Antonio. Reporting live from Hemisphere, Camellia Juarez, KSAT 12 News.
Thank you, Camellia. So if you can't make it out, you can catch our primetime special, which will air on Sunday at 8 p.m. right here on KSAT 12, KSAT.com, and of course our app, KSAT Plus. Scan the QR code with your camera from your phone for more information.
All right, time now, 8:07, 53 degrees out.
Well, today on a bone-chilling episode of Texas Eats, I don't know what's so scary about that delicious hamburger right there. David Elder takes us inside one of the oldest restaurants in San Antonio for a loaded cheeseburger.
I'm in. I could use a cheeseburger. All right, and up next, some advice for what candy to eat and what candy to stay away from this Halloween, especially if you have kids with allergies.
I want candy now.
I want a burger. Oh, look at that.
Oh yeah, beautiful. 53 degrees. Sweater weather is here. How long will it stick around for? Sarah Spivey will let us know when we come back.
Good morning and welcome back. So we're all getting ready for Halloween. Children getting ready for Halloween night with their costumes and candy bags. But parents, though, have you ever stopped to wonder what candies to eat and which ones not to eat?
Especially for children with allergies, knowing the difference between the two can be confusing. ABC's Morgan Norwood has some helpful advice to keep everyone safe this Halloween.
Halloween can be an enjoyable time for children, but for parents of kids with food allergies, the holiday brings an extra level of concern. Children with allergies to nuts, eggs, milk, or wheat, all common ingredients in packaged candies, can have severe allergic reactions, including anaphylaxis, which can be life-threatening.
Snickers, Reese's Pieces, M&M's, Almond Joy, my favorite, Milky Way, Twix, do contain allergens such as milk, soy, peanuts, potentially wheat. These candies tend to have a higher amount of allergens compared to other candies, such as gummy candies or non-chocolate based candies.
It's important for parents to look at the ingredients in each candy, and if that information isn't on the packaging, they should go online or call the candy company directly and ask. But even if allergies are not on the ingredients list, there could still be trace amounts of common allergy triggers.
Look to see if the candy was processed in a place that also processes nuts, because there may be some cross-contaminations that can trigger a nut allergy.
As kids head out for Halloween festivities, it's important they be prepared.
Make sure they have any necessary medications with them, such as an inhaler, an epinephrine autoinjector, Benadryl, or anything else that they may need.
And if a child with allergies does ingest a candy and parents are not sure of the ingredients, they should watch closely for any signs of allergic reaction, such as hives, difficulty breathing, or swelling of the lips and tongue. Morgan Norwood, ABC News, Los Angeles.
All right, so you established your favorite Halloween candy is?
I don't know. I keep going back and forth.
Oh.
Skittles, but now I'm like Almond Joys. People like
Almond Joy is a sleeper.
It's a sleeper. People
Almond Joys
forget
are
about
so
Almond
good.
Joy.
I kind of think I prefer Mounds because it's the dark chocolate and the coconut. It's very good. And then, I'm a Sour Patch Kid gal. SPKs all the way.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, well, we've got a lot to look forward to in the candy department and in the weather department this weekend because it is going to be absolutely beautiful and fall-tastic all weekend long. Let's take a look at the satellite from space right now, and we've got a low-pressure system, that the same one that brought us the cold front yesterday, is currently pushing off to the east. In its wake, you can see that there's still quite a bit of cloud cover wrapping around this, so it's starting to get fairly cloudy out near Kerrville, and throughout the day today, we'll have clouds moving in from the north a little bit, but it's still going to be a pretty sunny day, good mixture of sun and clouds. Outside right now, it's totally sunny, but again, these clouds could be moving to the south here, impacting the San Antonio area shortly. Otherwise, though, it's going to be a gorgeous day today. There's that low pressure system. You can see the rain around it too in the Texarkana area. There's the cold front that's pushing off into Louisiana right now, and in its wake, we've got pretty windy conditions too wrapping around that low. So throughout the day today, there will be a bit of a breeze. If you're planning on taking some family pictures, perhaps at the pumpkin patch or at Muertos Fest, know that it is going to be a little breezy out there today. We'll have wind gusts of up to 20 to 30 miles per hour, especially during the first part of the day here. Into the afternoon, we'll see our winds calm down a little bit, but it's still going to be breezy. North winds sustained at 10 to 20 miles per hour. As I mentioned, it is sunny right now in San Antonio, 53 degrees. And winds are not too strong yet from the west-northwest at about 5 miles per hour, but we have been seeing sustained winds up to 15 today. And it's nice and dry with dew points in the 40s. Anytime a dew point temperature gets below 60 degrees, that's when it feels really pleasant outside, according to San Antonio's standards. So as we look at our KSAT 12-hour forecast, again, we'll see our winds from the north today sustained at 10 to 20 miles per hour. By noon, we'll be at 65 degrees, so it's going to be cool for a good portion of the day here today, and even in the afternoon, only topping off near 72 degrees for the high temperature. Partly cloudy skies this afternoon. Once the sun sets close to 7, temperatures are going to become cooler. So if you have any Halloween party plans tonight, perhaps a neighborhood get together or something like that, know that it is going to be a little chilly tonight. You might want that light jacket. Even though temperatures will be in the 60s, that's still enough for me to need a little bit of a light jacket. High temperature today in your neighborhood, 73 in Canyon Lake, 75 in Hondo, 75 in Gonzales, 75 in Del Rio. It'll be in the upper 60s in the hill country near Kerrville, 71 in Bulverde, 71 in Helotes, 73 in New Braunfels, 75 in Devine, Poteet, and Floresville this afternoon. Now, as we look at rain chances, we do have another shot at some rain, especially on Tuesday morning. Scattered showers are possible, but the atmosphere is going to be priming before Tuesday morning. So as we look at trick-or-treating on Monday night, I do not want you to cancel your plans, but I do want you to be aware with this dancing mummy and this dancing Frankenstein that a sprinkle or two is possible after sunset on Monday night for trick-or-treating. Again, it's going to be pretty nice out there. Temperatures will be in the 70s. We do not expect a washout by any means for trick-or-treating, but a sprinkle is going to be possible. So keep that in mind as you're planning to enjoy that time outdoors on Monday night. Otherwise, very fall-like weather for us. Cool mornings, comfortable afternoons, a shot at showers on Tuesday. And then by the end of the week, Thursday and Friday, it is going to become a bit more muggy, and humid outside with highs in the 80s. Muertos Fest is going on this weekend. I've got your forecast for Hemisphere coming up in just a bit. Max and Sarah.
All right, Sarah Spivey, thank you so much. 8:17, 53 degrees here in San Antonio.
All right, so a bizarre situation with the San Antonio Spurs. A player who was slotted as possible cornerstone of the franchise waived from the team. Coming up, a statement from Josh Primo and the Spurs CEO.
And it is Saturday. That means we have Texas Eats cheeseburgers at one of the oldest restaurants in the Alamo City. We're going to explain. He's got to bring samples.
I know.
Because I could use a cheeseburger right now. We might have had too much Halloween candy. We're going to give you an inside look in just a bit.
Who couldn't use a cheeseburger? All right, pick 3, 674, Fireball 2, Daily 4, 3285, Fireball 3.
Cash 5, 1, 12, 13, 21, 34. Here we go. Mega Millions 4, 18, 31, 53, 69. Big number 7, Mega Pyre 2. The Powerball tonight, I think, is the second largest of all time.
Over 800 million.
Woo.
Yeah.
Good luck. We'll be right back.
You have a huge burger on there. You can go double on it. You can go single on it. We got the double patty out here. Talk to me about that.
So that is the double commerce burger, and it has pepper jack cheese, avocado, and bacon.
All right, this is a solo mission, so I'm gonna go in on it. I'm gonna grab it. I love how much avocado you're putting on there. I mean, fresh slices. You got the toasted bread you can see on the bottom and on the top, which is perfect. That bacon's just hanging out saying hi, wants to give you a high five. I'm gonna go in for the bite. Here we go. Give him some elbow. Boom, there you go. If you're looking for a solid, straightforward cheeseburger, Shiloh's is delivering. They got bacon, avocado on this burger. This is the double patty. You can also get the single. You got the cheese on there as well, toasted buns. You got the salad on the side, so if you want to put some lettuce, tomatoes on there, you can do that as well. Fries on there as well. It's just a solid, honest to goodness burger. You got to save room for the root beer out here because you can get it as a root beer float.
So you and I have this conversation probably way too often.
Yeah.
Smash burger or thick burger?
Smash burger.
Yeah.
With a lot of onions on it and a lot of cheese.
Okay.
Yeah, I love a good smash burger.
All right, time now, 8:23, 53 degrees out.
Still ahead, recap on last night's big game coverage.
Let's go. We got 3 huge games we're going to give you an inside look at, including the Steel Knights. Good morning and welcome back. A confusing morning for Spurs fans. A big shakeup by the organization. The waiving of Josh Primo from the team. So Primo, remember, the Spurs 2021 first-round draft pick, selected number 12 overall. And this waiving comes after the Spurs actually picked up his third-year option on the contract. The move, obviously a shock to Spurs fans. Primo was even used on the Spurs promotion for last night's game. Only in his second year with the team, he is one of 5 19-year-old players on the Silver and Black. And remember, he was the youngest player when he was drafted. He's also played in every game this season except for the last one when he was injured in that win over Minnesota. So the move, seemingly unheard of in Spurs organizational history, dropping a number 1 draft pick, especially after picking up that option in the contract. So for now, technically, the team still owes him more than $8 million. So a statement on Josh Primo's release, R.C. Buford, the Spurs CEO, said, quote, "It is our hope that in the long run, this decision will serve the best interest of both the organization and Joshua," end quote. On the other side, Josh Primo made a statement to ESPN, in part saying, "I know that you are all surprised by today's announcement. I've been seeking help to deal with previous trauma I suffered and will now take this time to focus on my mental health treatment more fully. I hope to be able to discuss these issues in the future so I can help others who have suffered in a similar way. I appreciate privacy at this time." From the Spurs to the gridiron, Uvalde cheerleaders fired up on the sideline against Memorial, and here is why. Uvalde up 7-0 when we arrive in the second. The Coyotes on the run. Abraham Ale taking the pitch on the option, getting around the corner, racing down the sideline 30 yards before getting knocked out of bounds. That leads to this. Jaden Gonzalez taking the handoff right up the middle. 8 yards, and that is good to go. 14-0 Uvalde. They go on to win it big, 31-6. Well, former Judson Rocket and UTSA safety Rashad Wisdom taking in last night's game. Judson and #1 Steele at Rutledge Stadium. Rockets down 14-7 in the fourth, and Steele on the 10-yard line. Elijah Favela finding Anthony Evans, stretching in a touchdown, tied at 14. Steele responds though. Jaden Bailey plunging in 11 yards out, putting Steele up 21-14. And that was the overtime. They win 38-36. Brennan cheerleaders welcomed us to Gustafson Stadium, taking on #2 Bears. And the Holmes Huskies second quarter, Bears with the ball. Asher DeBose dropping back, finding his brother Aaron over the middle. 22 yards. They cap off the drive right here. QB keeper from DeBose spins, lowers his shoulder, muscling his way in. Big touchdown for an even bigger win. At that point, it was 42-7. Brennan. The Bears win it 56-14. So much going on. If you missed anything, we have water polo, we have all the high school highlights, we have Spurs, we have SAFC. Head to KSAT.com.
And the Astros.
I wasn't sure if we should bring it up or not.
I'd rather just pretend it didn't happen and then let's move forward.
Move forward.
You can only move forward from here.
Yeah. 0-1.
Okay.
Time now, 8:29. It is 54 degrees here in the Alamo City.
All right, coming up, how Candy helped a team of investigators in Georgia find the suspects in a burglary case.
And an experimental drug for Alzheimer's turned deadly. What an official close to the study said that may have caused the death in the patient. We're going to explain. Good morning, welcome back, and happy Saturday, 8:32 this morning. It is Saturday. We just got off our respective weekends.
Yeah.
How did you celebrate? Did you sleep in?
I did, and I slept in with the rain. And Mr. Toad, who has always visited me for the last 2 years, every time it rains.
A toad in your garden.
Just
for those who haven't joined.
A toad in my garden was really shocked when I found out it's not a Mr. Toad, it's a Mrs. Toad.
Whoa.
Okay.
Yeah. So Sarah, it was tough, but now I mean, more power to her. She's a big girl.
Way to go, Mrs.
Eating well.
Toad. Sarah, I want you to send me a picture so I can.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Okay, yeah. Hey, we did get some rain yesterday morning. Thankfully, though, in the pollen count, molds really haven't been all that high. In fact, we've got mold right now at 200, so that's pretty low. Now, something that's interesting that we're seeing is juniper is showing up on the pollen count today. It's low. Mountain cedar is a type of juniper tree. So even though this is not technically mountain cedar, it is an ominous sign that mountain cedar season is right around the corner. We typically see mountain cedar season start at the end of November, early December. So we'll be keeping an eye on that. But all in all, again, these allergens are low, molds, juniper, and ragweed. So that's some good news there. Temperatures are on the cool side. It's 51 in Kerrville. Good morning. In Hondo, it's 49 degrees. Good morning in New Braunfels. It's 56, 53 in Converse. It's 57 at Stinson, 53 at the airport, and 52 in Bulverde. Muertos Fest going on today at Hemisphere from 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. Downtown area is going to be very busy today. Around noon, it'll be 65 degrees, 72 for the high temperature today, cooler than the average of 78. And then tonight after the sun sets, we'll be looking at temperatures falling into the 60s. You may want a light jacket with you throughout the day. Layer up if you need to this evening. Otherwise, we're all getting ready for Halloween on Monday. I've got to look at your trick-or-treating forecast, and I'll tell you about our best chance for rain in the next 7 days as well. Max and Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah. The city of San Antonio is trying to limit information from the Eric Cantu shooting investigation. In a letter sent to the Texas Attorney General's office yesterday, city officials asked permission to withhold a wide range of records from the original shooting report to body camera footage that hasn't been released. Cantu was sitting in his car eating a hamburger when former SAPD officer James Brennan fired several rounds. Brennan was fired and then arrested and charged. Cantu remains in the hospital.
Well, right now, Bexar County deputies are being armed with a new life-saving tool, Narcan. Now, the drug helps counteract the effects of the deadly drug fentanyl and other opioids. Yesterday, deputies got a call about a man who was overdosed. He was then saved with Narcan. UT Health San Antonio, the state's main distributor of Narcan, they actually sent a new supply of it to BCSO.
They wanted to make sure that they were sending deputies only that were equipped with Narcan. We had several deputies on the way. Once one deputy arrived, I could hear him on the radio, and he announced that 3 doses of Narcan had already been administered. And the subject was breathing at that point, thankfully.
So Sheriff Salazar also says with this new supply, most deputies should have 2 doses of Narcan while on patrol. Now, we've been covering the opioid crisis and the fentanyl crisis extensively. We have all of those stories, including an explainer of Narcan right now. Just head to KSAT.com. Security upgrades, renovations, and new classrooms, all a part of what the students in the Gonzales County School District are asking for.
It's also depending on the votes for a $13 million bond.
You know, anything could happen. We're right in the middle of town, obviously. And, you know, it's just, you never really know what to expect.
Marco Jaimes is a senior at Wielder ISD in Gonzales County. He's talking about his concerns over safety and security of the school campus. The district is asking voters to approve a $13 million bond that includes major security upgrades for all 3 schools. Other upgrades include the addition of 6 classrooms, the renovation of an old gym into a cafeteria, and the addition of a second gym.
These kids deserve it. They deserve anything that any other school district has.
Voters said no to this bond in the spring. School leaders hope that more education will help voters understand the need. The 20-year bond would cost a property owner about $10.20 per $100,000 valuation.
Morning headlines. 7 people arrested after a string of burglaries of homes and vehicles in Georgia. And guess what helped investigators solve this string of burglaries? Yes, if you're looking at your screen, it was a trail of candy wrappers. Investigators tracked the discarded Milky Way wrappers to the home of one of the suspects. As a result, they had taken a gun, food, and a bag of miniature Milky Ways. Most of the crimes took place within walking distance of the suspect's home. The investigation is ongoing, and deputies believe many more arrests will follow.
A promising treatment for Alzheimer's disease may have been one of the reasons why a study participant died. That's according to an adverse events report obtained by the digital health publication Stat. So they say an investigator on the study said the person died as a result of bleeding in the brain. The report says the investigator informed the company that makes this experimental drug about the death. That company says there is a reasonable possibility that the medicine could have contributed to the death, but other factors could have also played a role, like the person's recent health battles. Stat says the death is still being investigated.
Well, back here at home, today is the first day of Muertos Fest, the Dia de los Muertos at Hemisphere Park. There's going to be live music, dancing, vendors, and of course, altars or ofrendas for loved ones who have passed away.
Very exciting stuff going on down there. It's where we find our Camelia Juarez joining us live. Camelia, how is the setup looking?
Max, Sarah, there's a lot of stuff happening right now. You can take a look at this big stage behind me. They're doing sound checks. They're getting everything ready for the 10th annual Muertos Fest. Now, festivities start at 10 this morning till 10 tonight, even into tomorrow. And there'll be so many of these altars, these ofrendas. This one that you're looking at right now is for the teachers and students who lost their life inside of Robb Elementary. It was made by the Lanier High School Art Club. There are 80 altars out here today. There's one for Vincent Fernandez, the Golden Girls, and like I said, the Lanier High School Art Club made this altar for those 21 lives lost inside of Robb Elementary. Now, Muertos Fest organizer Chris Davila says there is a special one just for Hispanic Elvis.
His brother is actually the person who holds on to all of his capes and his guitars and all of the memorabilia that Hispanic Elvis used and carried and actually made with his own hands. So I was able to go into the home of Hispanic Elvis's brother and select items. And so the altar that you'll see here out this weekend is actually featuring items that Hispanic Elvis himself wore and created.
Now, again, so many family-friendly activities out here. There'll be live music, my favorite, local art vendors. There'll be food out here, everything you can think of, and we'll be out here reporting live, giving you an inside look of all of that. Reporting live from Hemisphere, Camelia Juarez, KSAT 12 News.
Thank you, Camelia. Time now 8:40. It's just about 53 degrees here in San Antonio.
All right, still ahead. One man is getting creative for his trick-or-treaters this year. What he's setting up involving his front door.
Do you guys have a plan for Halloween night?
I'm gonna carve pumpkins,
Okay.
and then we're also gonna give out candy, hoping we get some trick-or-treaters. We're like that house that's so eager, and we usually don't get a lot of trick-or-treaters.
We're gonna check in with Sarah.
Please take our
Spivey
candy.
in just a few moments.
It's a cool candy too.
Good morning, welcome back, and happy weekend. So, last weekend of October,
Yeah.
Sarah, are you guys ready for Halloween?
I'm ready for Halloween.
Okay.
It's gonna be great. The good candy.
Good.
What is the time out? What is the good candy?
Like the chocolates and like.
Are you the house that gives out the king size bars?
Not king size, but I spent $20 on Halloween candy.
All right,
like
all right,
Reese's
all right.
peanut butter cups and stuff.
But people may be wondering why there's a giant toad behind me.
Yes.
And the reason for this is Sarah's Mrs. Toad. So
look at her.
She looks like she eats well. Hey, you were saying that you just recently discovered that this was a female toad.
Yeah.
And the reason for that?
I called her Mr. Toad for 2 years, and I looked it up.
Oh,
She is
wow.
a Gulf Coast toad, and look right where Sarah. So the males have a yellow patch underneath on their throat.
No yellow patch.
Yeah, so she's a Mrs.
And Mrs. Toad always comes out when she gets rain, and they got rain yesterday. A lot of us got rain yesterday, anywhere from 1/4 to an inch of rainfall. Now today, we're not going to see any rain. We're just going to see beautiful weather. A little windy with winds from the northwest at 10 to 20, gusting up to 30 miles per hour at times, but dry, comfortable, and honestly pretty cool. A high temperature of only 72 degrees today. We'll spend most of the day in the 60s. After the sun sets tonight at 6:50, it is going to become a little chilly out there. There's a lot of Halloween parties going on tonight, neighborhood get-togethers. Just know that it is going to be a bit cool. So wear that light jacket out. Take some layers with you. Right now outside it is mostly sunny. It's 53 degrees, a little on the cool side. Dew points are low in the 40s and winds are from the west-northwest at 5 miles per hour. It's 51 in Bandera, 52 Rio Medina, 49 in Hondo, 56 in New Braunfels, 53 at GMSA Randolph, 57 in Stinson area. Now as we take a look across the state of Texas, much colder in the Panhandle, in the 30s and even in the 40s out in West Texas near El Paso. There's our front right now that moved through a couple of days ago. It's actually pushing through Louisiana as we speak. It moved through yesterday morning, rather. And you can see that there's quite a bit of rain around the Texarkana region. Well, we're on the west side of that, the dry side of that, with windy gusts up to 30 miles per hour. And occasionally we will see some clouds moving in from the north because of that wraparound moisture there around that low. So expect partly cloudy skies this afternoon, and again, relatively cool. The average high temperature this time of year is 78. We're going to be at 71 in Bulverde, 71 in Helotes, 73 in Seguin. It'll be 75 in Hondo and in Devine, 75 in Uvalde, 75 in Floresville. Hard to get out of the 60s up near Kerrville this afternoon. It's going to be pleasantly dry too, with low humidity, dew points in the 40s. In the afternoon, dew points could actually dip down into the 30s. Whenever dew points dip down into 30s, that's chapstick weather. You need a little extra chapstick when dew points are down in the 30s. And we're going to have pretty gusty winds from the north today, at 25 to 30 miles per hour from the northwest. Even in the afternoon, sustained winds of 15 to 20 miles per hour, and again, a few gusts upwards of 25, 30 miles per hour. But once the sun sets, those winds are actually going to calm. We'll be seeing calm wind, clear skies, and temperatures will probably drop close to the dew point. So that means early tomorrow morning, Sunday morning, we could have some patchy fog in places out there. Otherwise, it's going to be a nice day tomorrow, mostly sunny skies, some cirrus clouds working their way in from the west, and just a little bit warmer, 76 for the high temperature tomorrow. Halloween itself will be relatively calm. However, a trough of low pressure will be moving across Texas from the west. So late Monday, perhaps during trick-or-treating, there could be a sprinkle or two. Only a 10% chance of rain, but I want to put that on your radar. Really, the better chances for rain are going to be Tuesday in the morning, when we have a 40% chance for scattered downpours. Otherwise, it's going to be a pretty fall-like forecast for us. Cool mornings, comfortable afternoons. We'll have more on that chance for rain rain on Tuesday. And Fido's dog walking forecast. Send in your pictures of your pups to KSAT Connect. We're going to show that dog walking forecast coming up soon in the next half hour. Max and Sarah.
All right, Sarah Spivey, thank you so much. 8:49, 55 degrees out.
Cookie Monster, a big part of one family in Iowa this year for Halloween. But what makes it so unique is how he is a part of their family. That's coming up.
Let's take a live look out at the roadways. We know there are so many events going on in and around the Alamo City today. There is some traffic congestion that we expect, and we have everything you need to know right now. Just head to KSAT.com. If anything pops up this morning, we'll keep you posted.
C is for cookie. It's as if the Cookie Monster took up residence in the front door.
You like candy? Well, I'm gonna eat you.
This is an Iowa family's contribution to Halloween.
So I thought I'd just dress up the house.
It took Greg Dietzenbach 10 days and about $200 to make what he calls the Monster.
It looked like a Pixar movie come to life.
What are you doing? That's my candy.
First, he made a mini prototype. Then he made a door, arms out of broomsticks, video eyes looped on an old TV, and a mouth out of styrofoam covered in purple fur everywhere.
In the end, it pretty much looked like I killed a Muppet.
Every Halloween, Greg, the creative director at a creative design agency, does something unique for Halloween, like when he made this Zoom meeting costume for his kids at the height of the pandemic. On Halloween, he'll be the man behind the door, flapping the arms.
Hey!
And using his foot to move a line attached to his shoe that moves the mouth. In a way, Greg is a little like the Wizard of Oz. The one thing Greg's monster door can't do is open. To get inside, Greg usually crawls through a window. But when it comes to those vocals...
That's my candy!
Greg's more of a whiz than the wizard.
I am the great and powerful Wizard of Oz. Hey, that's my candy.
Greg is the Wizard of Iowa. Jeannie Mose, CNN.
Happy Halloween.
New York.
That is incredibly impressive.
First of all, 10 days, but just $200?
Yeah.
That's what is most impressive to me.
Guy must be an engineer.
Probably.
Time now, 8:54, 55 degrees here.
We'll be right back. Well, get ready, San Antonio. Muertos Fest is here tonight at Hemisphere. Dia de los Muertos honors the memory of those who have passed on. There will also be music and opportunities to learn about the traditions. It all starts at 10 this morning, goes until 11 p.m. tonight. And you can also watch our primetime special on KSAT.com tomorrow night on Sunday at 8 p.m. You can watch it on KSAT 12 and, of course, on KSAT.com and KSAT Plus.
Time now, 8:57, and we have so much more to come here on GMSA.
We'll be right back.
This morning on GMSA, a woman saved by her dog overnight during a house fire, all on the city's west side. What firefighters are now saying happened before she woke up.
Plus, it's time for Muertos Fest. We're live at Hemisphere. The sights and sounds ahead of today's festivities.
And speaking of today's festivities, taking a live look out at the Alamo City, there is so much going on. We're going to explain and check in with Sarah Spivey for your full forecast in just a bit. Good morning. It is 9 o'clock. It is Saturday. It is October 29th. We've been talking about it throughout the morning. 5 huge events going on today.
So much.
Obviously, Muertos Fest. Elton John is in town.
Are you going to go down to any of them? I think I'm going to go down to Muertos Fest. Earlier in the day to avoid traffic.
That's true. And Camelia is there. We're going to check in with her in just a bit. But Sarah, I got to say, we're starting off a little chilly out there.
Perfect weather.
A little chilly, but very fall-like, and it feels amazing out there with low humidity. I wanted to start off by giving you the pollen count for the day. There really shouldn't be that many issues out there. We've got molds, juniper, and ragweed present, but they are all low. All right, I promised Fido's forecast. Here's some pictures of your pups. This is Nola, the therapy dog at a pediatric therapy specialist. She is wickedly cute. She looks like a witch there. And then this is little Valentina. This is her first Halloween. She is Cruella de Vil. And then take a look at my pug Gibby dressed as the Pope. Thank you so much, Mia, for sending that in. Perhaps for All Saints Day. I love that picture. It is absolutely adorable. If you're planning on taking your dog for a walk today, it's going to be perfect for pups and people alike. Temperatures will be climbing to the low 70s this afternoon. You got the green paw all day long, even this evening when it is a bit cool. If you want to send in your pictures for Fido's forecast, scan that QR code. You can add pictures of your pups there. Now this weekend, beautiful. Today, 72 for the high, but it is going to be a little gusty. We'll have wind gusts up to about 30 miles per hour from the northwest. And tomorrow, beautiful too. Some patchy morning fog, mostly sunny, a little bit warmer, near 76. All in all, a gorgeous weekend for us. Of course, I've got to look ahead to your trick-or-treating forecast and a chance for rain this week, all coming up in a few minutes. Max and Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah. Like we've been saying, there is so much going on around town, especially downtown today, including the largest Dia de los Muertos festival across the Alamo City.
So Hemisphere Park is colorful and vibrant ahead of today's festivities. Our Camelia Wattis is there live. So Camelia, are there anything for the kids to do while they're down there?
Max, Sarah, there is lots for the kids to do, plenty of crafts, plenty of things to keep them busy. And while it's a way to celebrate those loved ones who have passed away, it's also a great way to experience this Mexican tradition. I'm doing so with my adorable flower crown right here. But take a look at the vendors. They're setting up. They're getting everything ready. There's also crafts, live music, so much happening. And tonight and tomorrow, there will be a procession, almost like a parade, for people to show off their Day of the Dead costumes, just like my flower crown that I'm wearing. And organizer Chris Davila says kids will have the opportunity to learn the dance for a special ritual.
We have some danzante that are set up, and they'll be doing workshops with children, introducing them really to this ritual of danzante and what that really means, and what sort of each movement means, and what it means to our culture and our ancestors, and really passing on that information to the next generation. So that, I feel like, is also something that's really important that's happening here.
Now, with so many events happening downtown, one question that we're getting a lot is, what about parking? We have a list of parking, a map of Hemisphere. All of those important details are on our website, KSAT.com, and we'll keep you guys covered for the rest of the morning here at Hemisphere for Muertos Fest. Reporting live from Hemisphere, Camelia Juarez, KSAT 12 News.
Thank you, Kamalia. Now, if you can't make it out, you can always catch our primetime special. It's going to be Sunday, 8 p.m. right here on KSAT 12, KSAT.com, and of course our app, KSAT Plus. All you have to do, we made it super simple for you. Scan the QR code on the screen right now. It has all the information you need to know.
Well, new this morning, a house is destroyed after an overnight fire on the city's west side. The San Antonio Fire Department says a woman woke up to her dog barking and a bright orange flame. When she opened her door, the outside of her house was on fire, but she managed to escape. Firefighters say the blaze started from her back deck and traveled through her chimney, then to her attic. There were no injuries, but the home has about $140,000 in damage.
Top of your morning headlines, a major break in an unsolved murder of two teenage girls. Their bodies found in Indiana 5 years ago. ABC affiliate WRTV says a suspect is now in custody, appearing in court just yesterday morning. Now, this case dating back to 2017, it's been shrouded in mystery. Police did release sketches of potential suspects in the murders of a 13-year-old and a 14-year-old. But up until this point, no charges have been filed. Police are expected to provide an extensive update on Monday morning.
The CDC says we're seeing the worst flu season in 13 years, and it's just getting started. So the agency says hospitals already struggling to treat children with respiratory illnesses are now reporting more cases of the flu. So experts say it's hitting the most vulnerable, children 4 years and younger and adults 65 and older. Texas is one of the 5 states where pediatric hospital beds are topping 90% capacity.
Time now, 9:06, 55 degrees out there.
Still to come, it's been almost 40 years since Michael Jackson came out with Thriller, why the celebrations for that are just getting started.
And getting a closer look at those butterflies. There you go.
Yeah, you're probably seeing them in their backyard, but as they're making their way they're migrating to South Texas, they were listed as endangered recently this year. But when I visited the National Butterfly Center, they say they're actually seeing a more hopeful numbers in monarchs. We'll explain that in just a bit.
And if you are out and about today, there is so much going on, and this weather is picture perfect for a fall morning. We're going to check in with Sarah Spivey for your full forecast and what it's going to be like on Halloween evening.
Okay, so the migrating monarch that stops in San Antonio every fall as they travel to Mexico also stops by the thousands at the National Butterfly Center in Mission, Texas.
So remember, the migrating monarchs, they were officially put on the endangered species list earlier this year, but the director of the National Butterfly Center says their research shows a much more stable population.
So I recently spoke with the director about that hopeful study and what needs to be done to help the monarch population grow.
The migrating monarch is stopping in San Antonio as we speak, and these videos taken in my very own garden. But earlier this week, we went to visit the National Butterfly Center in Mission, Texas, where the monarchs will soon be swarming their native vegetation by the thousands.
So what you're looking at, these are queen butterflies. They look a lot like monarchs, but they're their cousins. The monarchs will hopefully be here any day.
They come through closer to Halloween and Dia de los Muertos.
This is the population that was put on the endangered species list this year. Mariana White, the executive director of the National Butterfly Center, says that research done by the North American Butterfly Association documents that even though the population of Michoacan, Mexico, continues to fall dramatically, monarch breeding numbers from spring to fall are stable.
The North American monarch population is stable throughout North America during the summer. Its reproduction numbers are fairly the same over the last 40 to 50 years, and that's a good sign.
She says this data supports the theory that more monarchs will spend their winters in the U.S. in the future. What still remains a mystery is why the winter population in Mexico keeps falling every winter and is being studied closely. Climate change and pesticides also impacting that decline, among other things.
It can depend upon weather events in the United States, wildfires, severe freezes, different things that impact the population, habitat disappearance, drought.
The reason so many monarchs stop at the center every year on their journey is because they can smell nectar miles away. It's why she says a push for wildflowers along our highways is a bad idea, and in turn can hurt the migrating population.
Attracting butterflies and monarchs to highways where they wind up on our windshields. But then there's also pollution, air pollution, and other runoff from construction materials.
The best way to do your part, Wright says, is for everyone to plant native pollinating plants and milkweed in their home gardens and businesses.
To learn about the wild flowers and grasses and shrubs and trees that belong where they live and support wildlife.
So many monarchs right now in San Antonio. I will say, I know they were just listed as endangered this year. I have not seen as many monarchs, unfortunately, stopping at my Bucky's garden. That's what I like to call it, as they fuel up on nectar and on the milkweed this year than I saw last year. But Sarah, you FaceTimed me yesterday from as you were walking along the river. You were so excited about all the butterflies, including some monarchs you saw on some milkweed growing along the San Antonio River.
Right. I went for a long walk and I came across some tropical milkweed. I'm not kidding you. And I did FaceTime Sarah. There were hundreds of queen and monarch butterflies feasting on that sweet nectar.
Especially after the rain.
Oh my goodness.
You know, it's a beautiful sight to see.
It really was. Speaking of the rain, I want to show you the system that brought us the rain from space. This is a look at the satellite imagery across Texas. You can actually see the sun rising across Texas earlier this morning. And very characteristically, counterclockwise motion here. That's that low behind it a cold front, and in its wake what we've got right now are some clouds pushing in from the north. So we're going to have a mixture of sun and clouds today. Even though it may be totally sunny where you are right now, those clouds are going to be moving in from the north. Partly cloudy skies expected during at least a part of the day here in San Antonio. And as we take a look at the rain, you can see most of that rain is up near Texarkana right now. There's the front. We're actually seeing some storms developing in parts of Louisiana along that front. And again, we're in the wake of that cold front right now. So it's going to be windy today. We've already seen wind gusts of up to 25 miles per hour. And throughout the morning here, we could have wind gusts of up to 30 miles per hour at times. Now in the afternoon, the gusts are going to come down, but the winds are still going to be strong from the north-northwest at about 10 to 20 miles per hour. So a bit of a breeze today. As we look outside with live cam, it's beautiful and sunny. I spy downtown San Antonio right there. 56 degrees outside right now. And again, those winds are breezy from the west-northwest at about 10 miles per hour. Humidity is pleasantly low. We've got dew points in the 40s this morning. Your KSAT 12-hour forecast calls for a morning mainly in the 60s. Again, we're going to be at only 65 degrees at noon. So there is going to be a bit of a cool feel about the air today. And again, winds are going to be from the north, sustained at 10 to 20 miles per hour. So a bit of a breeze too. High temperatures only going to be in the low 70s. That's much cooler than average this time of year. Our average high temperature is 78 degrees. And then once we see the sunset close to 7, it is going to be a cool evening with temperatures in the 60s. Notice that winds are going to calm down in the evening too, from the north at about 5 miles per hour rather than 10 to 20. Something to keep in mind is a lot of people are going to be enjoying some Halloween parties this weekend, perhaps even tonight. So if you are going to be out and about this evening, bring that light jacket with you. You won't regret at least having an extra layer just in case. It'll be 75 in Del Rio, 75 in Pleasanton, 75 in Gonzales, 69 in Kerrville for the high temperature, and 73 in Canyon Lake. Hondo, you'll be at 75 degrees. Nixon, Smiley, 75. Helotes, Bernie, Bulverde, all in the low 70s for the high temperature. Now, as we look at rain chances over the next couple of days, we start to see our rain chances ramp up late Monday night into Tuesday morning. We'll have scattered showers on Tuesday morning. Not really concerned about severe weather in the least, but something to keep in mind is if you're planning on going trick-or-treating, and a lot of people are with their kiddos, here's a sneak peek for what you can expect on trick-or-treating on Monday night. Sun's going to set at 6:50. I do not anticipate a washout for trick-or-treating. However, there could be a sprinkle or two in the later evening hours, so keep that in mind. Maybe bring the umbrella with that costume just in case. And temperatures will be in the 70s, so it'll be pleasant outside. As we take a look at your forecast over the next 7 days, again, that shot at rain early on Tuesday in the morning hours. Otherwise, it's going to be pretty fall-like out there. We'll see temperatures rise a bit Thursday and Friday for the high temperature. Again, we're celebrating the fact that Muertos Fest is going on all weekend long. I'll have a specific forecast for Muertos Fest coming up in just a bit. Max and Sarah.
All right, Sarah Spivey, thank you so much. 9:17 and so much more to come here on GMSA.
All right, coming up, a dad in the Midwest is making headlines for this outrageous Halloween decoration, how he was able to put it all together.
And Halloween not the only thing being celebrated this fall, how a group in New York is putting on a thrilling show.
All right, let's take a look at our lotto numbers. Pick 3, 6, 7, 4, Fireball 2, Daily 4, 3, 2, 8, 5, Fireball 3.
Your cash 5, 1, 12, 13, 21, 34. Mega Millions 4, 18, 31, 53, 69. Big number 7, Megapire 2. We want to know, though, who's going to win tonight? Because tonight,
$800 million.
And that is
tonight.
The Powerball. The Powerball, I think it's the second largest jackpot ever.
Okay, I'm getting my ticket. So is Sarah Spivey.
Okay. If you don't show up to work tomorrow, I know why.
Okay.
We'll be right back. Good morning and welcome back. So, as every X-Files fan knows, the truth is out there, and soon it could be in the hands of Congress. U.S. intelligence agencies set to deliver a classified document on the status of UFOs. Yes, UFOs. A report made public last year said there was no evidence that sightings were extraterrestrial, but detailed how little was actually known about UFOs. It's unclear how much of the classified document will be made public.
Yeah, they do exist.
Okay. This morning, Halloween celebrations, they're underway around the country.
But some people are celebrating the 40th anniversary of Michael Jackson's Thriller, which actually came out in November of 1982.
And that caused at least one flash mob to break out in Times Square. Take a look.
This will be in my head the rest of the day. So as you can see, the zombie dance routine featured the original music video, still globally popular. According to the Guinness World Records, the largest Thriller dance flash mob took place in 2009 and featured over 13,500 people.
Wow. And to have it all coordinated is just so impressive.
It's very impressive.
All right, time now, 9:22. It is 56 degrees out.
All right, still ahead, a Halloween costume going viral just in time for the weekend. How a family that's already famous for the holiday went all out this year. Well, an Illinois family that's made a name for itself in the Halloween costume game, they've done it again.
It's always so amazing. So this year it is the famous skeleton key organ from the Goonies. Check it out. The Alfanos became famous for creating elaborate costumes all around the wheelchair of their son Anthony. He has cerebral palsy. Now, they've donated several of Anthony's costumes to other families with children in wheelchairs.
Love this so much. All right, finally, trick-or-treaters, beware of the monster door. For this fully interactive decoration, a dad in Iowa had to craft the front door from scratch. He put in high-def TV for the eyes, arms using broom handles for those hands, and fashioned a foam hinge fully moving mouth. He spent, what was it, 10 days and $200.
It is so amazing, and they made the great comparison to the Wizard of Oz.
Yeah,
because he's behind
I hope they show the shot of him. There's a shot of him where he's like working it, and it really looks like
it's amazing. But is that not what the Acosta residence looks like?
No, I need to step up my game. I have good candy though.
Good candy, that's it.
Please come trick or treat at my house.
Time now, 9:27. It is 56 degrees out.
Okay, coming up at 9:30, did you know you can make an ofrenda for your beloved pets? Oh, I love this. We'll check out the recent trend in our next half hour. Plus,
I'm ready. Disassembly. What do you think disassembly means?
I don't know, but it sounds terrifying.
All right, some of our GMSA crew going above and beyond, finding out if the frights at Hallow Scream are worth the hype. Don't miss all the fun interactions the next 30 minutes. Good morning, welcome back, and happy Saturday, 9:30 this morning. It is October 29th, 2 days away from Halloween.
Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm so behind.
I like how you're standing though, because it's like, good morning, Sarah Costa.
Sarah Costa. Hey, but also good morning, Sarah Spivey.
Sure.
Sure.
Good morning,
I just like that dance move she just threw out there. I wasn't ready for that one.
Woo! Good morning, everyone. And if you're just tuning in and curious about the pollen count today, you know there's some good news. Everything is low. We've got mulds, juniper, and ragweed all low today. You see juniper on there. Mountain cedar is a type of juniper tree. Now, cedar season usually doesn't start until the end of November, early December, so we still got a little ways to go. But yeah, we're starting to see that tree pollen sneak up there, so just be prepared. Mountain cedar season peaks in mid-January. Now, temperatures this morning are on the cool side. It's 56 degrees in San Antonio, 55 in Hondo. Good morning in Bulverde. It's 56 degrees, 55 in Kerrville, 61 in Gonzales. It's 57 in Seguin and 59 in New Braunfels. Today and tomorrow, Muertos Fest going on at Hemisphere. We'll be seeing it go on from right now, 10 o'clock, in the next 30 minutes, all the way through 11 p.m. at Hemisphere. The weather is going to be gorgeous for Muertos Fest. 65 degrees at noon, 72 for the afternoon high. And if you're planning on being out tonight, whether for Muertos Fest or one of the other many events going on around San Antonio, or even just for a Halloween party this evening, it is going to be a little on the cool side. After the sun sets, temperatures will be in the 60s. Coming up, we've got to look at your Halloween trick-or-treating forecast and our next chance of rain. Stick around for that forecast in a few minutes.
Thank you, Sarah. One of the top stories this morning, a big shakeup by the Spurs releasing Josh Primo from the team.
Yeah, Primo was the Spurs 2021 first-round draft pick who was selected at number 12 overall. And all this comes after picking up the third-year option on his contract.
So the move, an obvious shock to Spurs fans, since Primo was even featured on the Spurs promotional guide for last night's game. He was only in his second year with the team. He is one of 5 19-year-old players on the Silver and Black. He was also the youngest player in the 2021 draft. He had played every game this season except for the last one. Remember, he suffered that injury in the win over Minnesota. Now, this move, seemingly unheard of in the Spurs organization in the history of the franchise, dropping a #1 draft pick after picking up the option on the contract. So for now, technically the team still owes him more than $8 million.
Okay, so in a statement on Josh Primo's release, R.C. Buford with Spurs Sports and Entertainment says, quote, "It is our hope that in the long run, this decision will serve the best interest of both the organization and Joshua."
So Josh Primo also releasing a statement of his own to ESPN saying, quote, "I know that you are all surprised by today's announcement. I've been seeking help to deal with the previous trauma I suffered and will now take this time to focus on my mental health treatment more fully. I hope to be able to discuss these issues in the future so I can help others who have suffered in a similar way. I appreciate privacy at this time." Well, it's something we've been talking about throughout the morning. Muertos Fest will officially begin in just about 30 minutes. It starts at 10 a.m.
Very exciting. Our KSAT 12's Camelia Juarez has been at Hemisphere throughout the morning where the celebration kicks off. So what is it looking like out there, Camelia?
Max, Sarah, it's really coming together. The entire park is starting to look a lot more vibrant. Just take a look at this altar. We were there earlier this morning when they were still setting up, and it is just so much more vibrant. Remember, Muertos Fest is a Day of the Dead festival, a Mexican tradition to remember and celebrate our loved ones who have passed away. There is so much going on. There are altars, these ofrendas, just like this one that you're looking at, set up throughout the park. There are a lot of family-friendly events throughout the weekend. You can expect live music, poetry, and a lot of beautiful visuals like these marigold arches. Now, Muertos Fest is all day today and tomorrow, but tonight and tomorrow a very special procession will make its way through the park. Organizer Chris Davila tells us what went into that dance procession.
So they'll be beautifully lit up, and they will proceed throughout the park. Also included in the procession are the Guadalupe Dance Company. We have Nathan Felix, who is a composer who's composed an original piece, and he'll have drummers and choral singers. We have, again, several groups involved in that procession who will kind of navigate throughout the park and then end ultimately here in front of our community altar space. And it's just going to be a lovely celebration.
Now that procession will start tonight at 7 and again tomorrow at 3 p.m. And if you're looking for details on parking, a map of Hemisphere, we have all of those details on our website, KSAT.com. Reporting live from Hemisphere, Camelia Juarez, KSAT 12 News.
Thank you, Camelia. And if you can't make it out, you can catch our primetime special, which is going to air tomorrow on Sunday at 8 p.m. right here on KSAT 12, KSAT.com, and of course our streaming app, KSAT Plus. Scan the QR code on your screen with your camera app for all of this information. And if you plan on heading out there today, there's going to be something just for about everyone to do in downtown San Antonio. 5 huge events happening around the Alamo City. So with these 5 big events also means a lot of traffic. So events will be taking place from the Alamo Dome to Travis Park. We even have legends like Elton John taking center stage. Muertos Fest, obviously. Camelia just gave us a good preview. Texas Comic-Con, we saw the Power Ranger there. Spiritlandia Music Festival and the Texas Wine and Food Festival all going on today, and they're all happening just within a few miles of each other. We talked with Richard Oliver with the City of San Antonio. He gave us some advice. If you are out and about today, leave early. Make sure to give yourself plenty of time.
That's the challenge, is to tell everybody, no matter where you're going, you're going to run into challenges if you don't be tactical, be strategic about getting downtown.
So the city urging anyone who can to walk, use your bikes. It's a beautiful day out. Try to use a rideshare app, Uber or Lyft. Another cheap option that you should consider, taking a Via bus. You can take the bus from the Crossroads Park and Ride to the Alamo Dome for $1.30 one way, and that starts at 6 o'clock.
So if you're planning to drive on downtown, take a look at your screen right now. This is a list of where city-owned parking garages are in the downtown area. You're going to want to take advantage of these because a lot of parking can get very expensive, especially at the private lots. So it's way more affordable at the city-owned lot. So if you can't take a picture of this, you can also head over to our website, ksat.com, where you can find that list and link there.
Also happening today, time to empty out the medicine cabinets and the kitchen drawers of any unused or expired prescription drugs. The DEA, the Drug Enforcement Agency, holding its annual National Prescription Drug Take Back Day, and it's all happening in the parking lot of Ferris Stadium. Starts at 10 a.m., goes till 2 p.m. this afternoon. The DEA's Take Back Day focuses on providing safe and responsible disposal for prescription drugs. If you have any questions about drop-off site, time, how, and where, just head to the DEA's website. Time now just about 9:38, 57 degrees out.
So to come on GMSA, oh my gosh, my stomach is growling. A ghostly new episode of Texas Eats where David Elder is spooking up inside a tavern in downtown San Antonio. Plus,
I'm ready. Disassembly. What do you think disassembly means?
I don't know, but it sounds terrifying.
All right, our GMSA crew finding out if the frights at Hollow Scream are worth the hype. An inside look after the break.
57 degrees at 9:39. Perfect weather for all the events happening in downtown San Antonio. Will you need a sweater later? Well, that just depends on your preference, I guess. If you're a South Texas girl like me, probably. Sarah will have our full forecast when we come back. Well, as we wrap up our haunted adventure this morning, we want to take you through a little more fun at SeaWorld's Halloween Scream.
All right, check out what our crew found as they adventured through the Atlantis experience.
We're at one of the many party zones here at Hollow Scream. This is called Glacier Alley. It's kind of got an icy theme. We've got an amazing bar right here. It's called Frostbite with some signature drinks. And check out behind me, this guy on the sway pole. Some amazing acrobatics. Not only here, we have a trampoline wall, we have dancers, plenty of party zones, a little bit of something for everybody in the family. It is SeaWorld, and so we had to have a sea or marine themed haunt, and we've got it this year. It is called Atlantis, the Cursed Chasm. Remember the story of Atlantis, that beautiful city that just kind of disappeared into the ocean? Well, we found it here at SeaWorld, and by the looks of these two characters, it's not what you think it is.
That is some good looking makeup, people.
Wow.
Okay, there's a creature. Getting some creatures here. Jeez Louise. Oh, God. Okay, I keep running into the walls.
I don't know where to go.
We're lost. Do I think we're lost? Oh, God.
Well, we made it. I don't know how.
We made it out.
But we made it. There were definitely a lot of moments where I was like,
Ah! Yeah.
But there were also some really cool moments in the Atlantis.
Yeah.
This was my favorite.
That was beautiful.
It was beautiful.
Very park specific. I like that one.
And I would say, like, if you have younger kids, it's a little bit easier to go through, but there are still some moments in there where you're like, ah!
Yeah, the creatures in that one were definitely creepy.
They're very nice to look at, though.
Yeah, your first time here at SeaWorld, Hollow Scream, what is your 1 to 10 reaction?
I would say I'm just as scared as I was when I was 7. I think they did their job.
Nice. Well, that's the sign. They're telling us to get out, so here we go.
We gotta go. Check it out.
Come out to SeaWorld.
All right, so Halloween just a couple days away. Sarah, is there any chance that it could get rained out for some families?
Yeah.
Well, no.
Okay.
There could be a couple of sprinkles on Monday night, but really the rain this week is going to come on Tuesday, especially in the morning. We'll continue to, of course, to keep you updated, so please check back in with us. But generally today, this weekend is going to be absolutely beautiful. It is a little cool out there right now. It's in the 50s, and throughout the day today, we'll be seeing temperatures slowly rise, but it is going to stay pretty cool today. We'll really only warm up into the low 70s this afternoon, which is cooler than the average of 78. Once the sun sets tonight, we'll see temperatures take a tumble. We'll be back in the upper 50s by midnight. So a lot of people planning on enjoying some local Halloween parties, or even if you're heading downtown for Muertos Fest, know that you'll want that light jacket with you. And it is going to be windy at times today. Winds from the northwest gusting up to 30 miles per hour. Outside right now, a beautiful clear view of San Antonio, 56. Winds are sustained from the west-northwest at 10 miles per hour. It's 58 in Canyon Lake. Good morning in Bandera, it's 54, 60 already in Divine, 59 at near Stinson, and 56 GMSA Randolph. A wider view across the state of Texas, colder across the Panhandle. We even saw some temperatures in the 30s earlier this morning. There's the low pressure system in the cold front that moved through yesterday. You can see that there's plenty of rainfall pushing through Arkansas and parts of Louisiana ahead of that, but we're on the wake of this low, and so we'll be looking at perhaps a few clouds moving in from the north from time to time, wrap around moisture, but generally it's going to be a really pleasant but breezy day. High temperatures today in the low 70s. Again, the average is 78. It'll be 71 in Bernie and Helotes, as well as in Bulverde, 73 in New Braunfels and Seguin, 75 in Divine, 73 Los Maples, 75 in Uvalde and in Gonzales, and it'll be lower than 70 degrees out in Kerrville this afternoon. Dry too. Dew points are going to be in the 40s today, which is pleasantly dry. Not quite chapstick weather out there, but still a bit on the drier side. And those winds will gust today up to 25 to 30 miles per hour from the north. So a bit of a breeze if you have any outdoor plans. But by early tomorrow morning, we'll see those winds calm down. Calmer winds, clear skies. That means we could have some patchy fog early tomorrow morning, 50 degrees as we start the day. And then throughout the afternoon tomorrow, we'll have some cirrus clouds move in from the west. It's going to be a very nice day, a little bit warmer, but still pleasant. 76 for the high. We were talking about potentially getting some people worried about getting rained out for Halloween. I don't think that's going to be the case, but there will be a trough of low pressure moving in from the west, so that we have a 10% chance for a stray sprinkle on Halloween in the evening hours. So 10% chance during trick-or-treating hours, but generally most of that rain should come in the morning on Tuesday, where we have a 40% chance for scattered downpours. Otherwise, it's going to be a pretty fall-like forecast for us. Cool mornings, comfortable afternoons. The warmest will be is the low 80s by Thursday and Friday. There will be a bit more humidity in the air. Max and Sarah.
All right, Sarah Spivey, thank you so much. 9:48. It is still less than 60 degrees in San Antonio.
I'm here for that. All right. Up next, we're not the only ones celebrating Dia los Muertos. We'll look at how celebrations are going on in Mexico. That's right after this.
KSAT 12 presents another Day of the Dead story, Building the Ofrenda.
Ofrenda means offering, and on November 1st, these altars welcome back our loved ones to the world of the living. They're built with many pieces and parts, and each of them has a specific purpose. When honoring your loved one, don't forget the salt. When a spirit makes its journey back to the world of the living, it's believed salt protects their soul from corruption during their stay. Salt also represents the earth, which is one of the Aztecs' 4 elements of nature. It's usually placed in clay vessels or in the shape of a cross on the bottom level beside other elements of purification. When your loved one's visit is over, make sure they're pure for their journey back. So don't forget the salt.
All right, this morning, Dia los Muertos is off to a colorful start here in San Antonio, but we're definitely not the only ones celebrating.
Day of the Dead is one of Mexico's most colorful holidays. Take a look.
So Mexico City added the final touches to its public displays Friday for the annual Day of the Dead celebrations. More than 180 artists helped decorate 32 altars representing the traditions and cultural heritage of Mexico. In the capital's main Zocalo Square, close to 5,000 marigold flowers were used in these decorations. And did you know the altar offering also applies to our furry companions who are no longer with us? So Mario Terres, who is owner of a pet shop in Mexico City, says a candle is a must. The light will help guide your four-legged friend to find their way home. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna cry. This is so sad. It's sweet though. It's also important to place water in their favorite food, especially treats. She recommends adding their collar or any of the other mementos that you have to offer them. Remember, your dog is coming over to play, so it's good to have toys as well. It's always important to remember those loving pets.
It's true. Time now, 9:54, 58 degrees out.
Here's what David Elder is spooking up inside a tavern downtown with some supernatural guests and stacked brisket grilled cheese sandwich.
Need one.
Now we're jumping over. It's not just a regular grilled cheese sandwich you got out here. I mean, this thing is like scary big. You guys like loaded up with the brisket on the inside. Talk to me about how you're preparing it.
The brisket, we do a rub on that brisket, our own espresso rub on there, and then we smoke it. We have a smoker in the back as well, so that's a 14-hour cook. And then the sandwich itself, you mentioned the cheese on there, and yes, there are 3 different kinds of cheese, 2 slices of each on there. So we have the smoked Gouda, we've got the American cheese because it's a perfect melting cheese, and we have the cheddar on there as well.
Got the brisket on the inside, grilled cheese sandwich, nice and toasty. Cheers.
Cheers.
That's the bite.
Still got that nice crunch of the bread.
All right, so we had to crack open our shiners. Cheers to you. Bam. And then right here, though, I mean, the brisket flavor on there, you have a beautiful rub on the outside. The fat is rendered really nice. And you have a good smoky balance to it as well.
Yeah.
And I love how that stands out against the cheese because you have some of that cheddar in there. It's like that sharpness.
Right.
Looking ahead, Powerball's jackpot has reached $825 million. So ahead of tonight's drawing, NPR reports it's the 5th largest lottery jackpot in U.S. history. And if no one wins tonight, the grand prize expected to reach $1 billion for Halloween night. The last time someone hit all 6 Powerball numbers was on August 3rd.
Well, here at home, there is a constant need for blood donations in and around our community. We have seen so many people step up and help out, but still, the need persists. That is why on Leading SA tomorrow at 8 a.m., we're speaking with the South Texas Blood and Tissue Center. We're going to be discussing the current blood levels, how the blood helps so many people, and of course, the Big Love Cancer Care event. If you have any questions that you'd like to ask, you can submit them right now. Just head to the Leading SA section of KSAT.com. Join us tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. for our full conversation.
In the pollen count today, we've got 3 allergens out there, molds, juniper, and ragweed, but they are all low. Today, Muertos Fest going on at Hemisphere. It's going to be a beautiful day around San Antonio. At noon, 65, 72 for the high temperature, and a cool evening with temperatures in the 60s. As we look ahead, really nice tomorrow, too, 76 degrees, just a smidge warmer. A few sprinkles are possible in the evening on Monday night during Halloween, but don't worry, we really aren't anticipating all that much rain for trick-or-treating. 40% chance for scattered showers, however, Tuesday morning, as some showers will be around the south central Texas area. Otherwise, it's going to be pretty pleasant, guys, over the next few days. Cool mornings, comfortable afternoons, a little bit warmer on Thursday and Friday.
All right, Sarah Spivey, thank you so much. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned. Texas Eats, a spooky edition starts right now.
Hey, it's David Elder, and today on Texas Eats, we're checking out some haunted restaurants that you won't want to miss.
Get ready for a haunting good time at 2 San Antonio destinations with some paranormal activity.
I felt like somebody had their hand on my back.
And I got goosebumps. Gotta hurry up and get out of here.
Plus, we're going inside a dessert shop with some scary good treats, including spaghetti made out of gelato.
This is just like next level delicious.
And we get grilling at a popular Japanese restaurant in Castle Hills.
You gotta do the King's Plate. Comes out with the fatty toro, the fatty salmon, and some of that shrimp on there as well.
All that and more right now on a spooktacular episode of Texas Eats. Our first stop on today's haunted food journey is at a dessert shop serving up some out-of-this-world treats.
Now we're here in San Antonio at the Quarry to go inside of a dessert shop that's serving up some wild gelato options, including a spaghetti ice that you have to see. Let's go inside Pachugo. Joining us now is the owner and operator out here at the dessert shop, Moshe D. Thank you so much for having us.
Thanks for being here, man.
And right in front of us, we got some of the hits off of your menu. Talk to me about this whole place. How did this get started and why gelato?
Like, I've always had a passion for desserts and stuff like that, so kind of making your own gelato and experimenting with different recipes and stuff, that was always something that I was really passionate about. And customers come in, they come in happy and they leave in happier, so that's what we're excited about.
Now, I want to talk about what's right in front of us right here. You have a flight of different affogatos, different gelatos in here, and then you actually have different little items as well that you pour on top. Talk to me about this item.
The affogato means drowned in Italian, so basically you're drowning your gelato with espresso. So this one's our Lotus Biscoff cookie. We paired that with the espresso. Then we have our chocolate chip with Nutella Oreos with our hot chocolate pour over. And then we have our pistachio gelato with a pistachio macaroon and our matcha pour overs.
And these things are steaming right now, so this is like super hot, and you're combining it with that cold gelato,
yeah,
so it's like this perfect combination. I'm gonna go for the Lotus. Which one are you going for?
I'm probably gonna go for the pistachio matcha.
All right, cheers to you.
Cheers.
All right, the affogato flight. Give me some elbow, bro.
Oh, yeah.
The affogato flight is delicious, and you get to choose different gelato flavors, and you get to pour it on top. Espresso, you have different kinds of matcha as well that can get poured on there. The gelato and that espresso together, they form like this new sauce on top of the gelato. If you take that bite together, it's creamy, it's a little hot, it's nice and cold as well at the same time. It just works. You want to get crazy. You have an item, I mean, that's actually been nationally recognized, what you're doing out here. This is your spaghetti ice. Talk to me about how it's made.
So spaghetti ice, basically, we get whipped cream, we put the better whipped cream on there, and then we get our vanilla gelato. We push it through a ricer to make it get the spaghetti strands. And then we put some strawberry puree on top, which is the marinara sauce. Then we get the white chocolate flakes on there, which is our Parmesan cheese. And then obviously our Ferrero Rochers for the meatballs with the American twist. And then we got the lady finger over there for the breadstick.
I'm gonna cut into some of this because I want some of that bubble waffle on the bottom. Cheers to you.
All right, cheers.
Wow.
All those flavors coming together.
Oh my gosh, give me some love, bro.
Yeah.
The spaghetti ice has so much flavor on there, and you got that bubble waffle on the bottom. You can also do a Belgian waffle, and then on top of that, whipped cream. And then you put the gelato on top, but it's made to look just like a spaghetti noodle. You're putting that sauce on top that looks like the marinara sauce, the Ferrero Rocher on there as well, that looks like the little meatballs. I mean, you can have so much fun with this. White chocolate shaved on there as well, so it looks like Parmesan cheese. This is just like next level delicious. All right, so this item right here, what is this called?
So what you don't see is there's a brookie underneath it. So it's a cookie and a brownie together.
Yep.
And then we put the gelato scoop on top, and we go with our fresh chocolate chip cookie around the edges. We top it with obviously the chocolate and the whipped cream. And it's another one of those hot and cold together.
All right, so I'm gonna get this cookie right here. I'm putting some brookie on top of the cookie.
Creative. There you go.
And then a little bit of gelato on there as well. I'm using it like a nacho chip.
Yep.
All right, cheers.
Cheers.
All right, that's the bite. Oh, wow. With this flavor combination, it can't be bad. Brookie on the bottom, cookies on the side. You can pick your gelato flavor on there as well. Then you get some of that chocolate drizzled on top. I mean, this is like the ultimate sundae. I love the different chocolate on there inside of the chocolate chip cookies because it adds a different kind of dimension to it. It is a really good combination, and all of their desserts are very shareable. Pachugo here in Quarry Village in San Antonio. You guys got to come check them out. I mean, fantastic dessert options for you. Gelato galore. I mean, how many different flavors do you have?
In the case, we have about 40, and then we make over 250 flavors.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Come out here, enjoy yourself. I mean, there's a chocolate fountain out here, people. What is this item?
So this is our gelato hot chocolate. So basically we steam our gelato, our chocolate gelato with the milk, and we pour it in there. We put some marshmallow. It's just in time for the holiday season.
Oh my gosh. I have something on my face.
Now, we're going on a ghost tour at the oldest restaurant in San Antonio.
Now we're here in downtown San Antonio to go inside the oldest restaurant in the Alamo City to go see if they have any ghost stories, plus to check out what they have on the menu. Let's go inside Shiloh's. Joining us now is Nicole Emerson. She's the general manager out here at Shiloh's. Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you for coming.
Now we're inside the restaurant, and I mean, it is gorgeous in here. It has a lot of history. You can just see it from the walls, the pictures out here. How long has it actually been here in San Antonio?
It's been here in San Antonio since 1946.
According to the restaurant's website, Fritz Shiloh, the patriarch of the family, moved the family saloon from Beeville to San Antonio in 1914. The establishment officially started serving Mama Shiloh's German recipes in 1917. Prohibition in the 1920s motivated the Shiloh family to start brewing their famous root beer, and the community went crazy for it. In 1942, the family moved once again to their current home in downtown San Antonio, which was once a currency exchange bank. And get this, the walk-in cooler used to be a bank vault.
When you have a building this old and there's so much history, you might have a couple ghosts, right?
I think so.
You have had some different experiences out here with the supernatural. Talk to me about what happened in the trophy room.
So a lot of times I'm the first one here and I have to go turn on the lights. And one time in particular, I felt like I was being guided through the trophy room to where the lights were. Scariest thing ever.
Right, so the whole room, you said, is pretty much the most activity. I can imagine, I mean, it's the daytime, you got lights on, so it's not as creepy in here. You got some creepy pictures up, though, I will say that.
Yeah.
But at night, when all the lights are off, I can imagine it's just a strange room to be in. You got a lot of eyes looking at you all around. Now, when you were moved through the room, where did it take you?
It took me this direction. And then I ran out yelling and screaming.
Shiloh's is the oldest restaurant in San Antonio. You know they got ghost stories out here. Nicole Emerson actually felt the spirit move her through the trophy room, which is just terrifying, right? There's also been experiences where vendors have come out and said they've seen people and hearing noises back there as well. I mean, it's an old building. You know they got some spirits walking around.
Have any of the guests or any of the servers, anybody in the back of the house, have they experienced any activity?
Yeah, one night we left some water on the floor and there was some human footprints when we came back the next morning. No shoes, just footprints.
Wow. Okay, so there's a ghost walking around barefoot around this whole place. A Cisco delivery driver said he saw an old man, is that correct?
A Cisco delivery driver pulled in and asked the manager, do you want me to leave the order with the old man? And there was no old man there.
Shiloh's, definitely a spot where you can come to in San Antonio and you can get some good food, some great service. You can also come experience ghosts. We're actually gonna go try the food later here, but we definitely want to get out of the ghost area. So we'll see you guys in a little bit.
Later in the show, we check out the top items coming out of the kitchen at Shiloh's.
That Reuben is our #1 seller. It has a little over a quarter pound of meat, our homemade sauerkraut, and our homemade Russian dressing. It's fantastic.
Coming up later on Texas Eats, we go on a food cruise with Jordan Ford General Manager Casey Ogletree to a must-visit burger joint.
Look at the size of this thing. The flavor is actually unreal.
And next on the show, we go on a ghost tour inside a haunted hotel in downtown SA.
This is a great suite. It actually overlooks the Alamo itself. And right below us is where a lot of the battle was happening before the hotel was built. Stories that I've heard, images and shadowy figures looking like they're wearing the same uniforms of the Battle of the Alamo actually have been seen in this room.
So don't go anywhere. Texas Eats will be right back.